everything nice. These are the ingredients for the perfect little girls. But Giuseppe accidentally added Habaxi hair
Chemical
and
X!
chemical X. An explosion then happened, blowing up half the tavern. And when he awoke, and when he awakes, there
He
is
had created.
the Powerpuff Habaxis. Like,
That is one of the best, most cooked ways of starting off stream.
Beautiful.
no, it is, but I love it.
Hold on. Can this? Oh wait, this is actually broken for these levels. So I'm playing haste. Kind of on my side, this little bit,
Yeah.
right? And one of the items that I got essentially is just, yeah, you become invulnerable on spark pickup.
I don't know what that
Ooh.
means.
Hmm?
I don't know what that means.
It's essentially just the currency in this game, and you pick it up very often.
Ah.
Imagine if you're playing Mario or Sonic, and every time you pick up a coin or ring, you get invincibility.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Oh
I
boy,
see.
I'm just imagining the chaos.
Yeah. So, and as you know, there are those levels that just have the boost rings with a bunch uh, of the shards on them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get less than an S on this. Yeah, there it is. S. I did
Unmuting
die though because I was
helps.
going a little bit fast.
Yes,
And I
yes,
had
it
like,
does.
yeah.
I have tea.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
He is good.
Quite mucusy, so I made a cup of mullein leaf tea.
Mhm.
I might need to mute to hack and cough, but
No,
it
don't.
I
also
believe
has
in you.
local honey in it, and I'm very excited.
No, that's very fine. Yeah.
Oh, let's go. It's another one of those levels. Give me all of the speed boosts. I don't care.
But I
Oh, gods.
absolutely. God damn it.
What happened? Everything's fine?
Everything's fine. I was just looking over at Twitter and I see this. Behold,
Forget the
Dorn's final wall.
forget the Saturn 9 armor. This is Saturn 19.
Oh god, remember some like original images of Saturnine?
Uh-huh.
Where it's literally
It's
the bottom
exactly
image.
that mood.
One anymore, but I thought they might fit you. I'll have to try. If you don't want them, toss them back out here.
You look like a tossed rag. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Kermit.
Now he looks over. Bib, what's plastic?
New invention. God scream. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank fuck for invulnerability. Look, everything's completely fine. Probably.
Alright, okay. So, the party returns back to the tavern after Mary's adventure at once again returning to Ocean Song. The party returns with The tavern having been emptied out by the time you guys return on the back of Morticia. Brib, unfortunately, not being able to use his instant transmission powers more than once per day.
It takes a little
Aw. You
He
gotta recharge.
needs to recharge the
Espe-
chaos coils.
Especially since I'd fixed the as much damage as I could due to the financial strain. I was like, all right, I already fixed it. I can't teleport again. It would be against the rules. Them's the rules.
Unfortunately, the rules of reality are pretty set, even though I like to break them.
The rules of reality clearly state Breb can only break the the rules once per day in order to save financial ruin. Anything more is obviously too much power. We all know that.
Exactly.
Oh boy. All right.
So,
It is time.
alright, so you guys
Oh,
all
shit.
return to the tavern with there actually being a familiar cart rolling into town just before you guys.
Mhm.
Would anyone like to roll a history check to see if you remember?
I would like to roll a
Whoop.
history
I-
check.
I'd like
Sure,
to
fuck
roll it, but I don't think I'll remember.
Yeah, I
8.
also don't know if I would remember.
8. Okay, come on, everyone, give you. You never know.
What are we rolling?
17!
History to
Oh,
see if
shit.
you guys remember remember who's the owner of a cart that just pulled into town.
Wow.
Ahead of you guys.
Don't worry, guys. I got the brain cell.
So far we've got
History,
8,
history.
17.
17! Hey, look,
Mary
me
and I
and
have
Bonnie
the brain
always on the same
cell.
wavelength.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You two are on the exact same wavelength.
I rolled
at
a
the
6. I don't even care what my history bonus is.
moment. So,
Incredible.
Mary and Bonnie, you two are. I'm just gonna say you guys are basically kind of like at the front of the saddle holding the reins. Or Mary's holding the reins, Bonnie's right next to you. As you both are seeing this cart pulling into town, and wait a minute, that was that merchant that you guys had offered to buy tables from.
Oh, table guy.
Arch nemesis, the true adversary.
As the cart is just trundling into town and eventually stops in front of your tavern. As you guys stomp in behind. There is just kind of a moment as the owner of the wagon will just kind of peek over, see Morticia. You guys are a bit too far away, but guessing by his body language, you can immediately tell how panicked he is. As he just like, come on, as he clicks the reins, to try and make the horse move again. Just, oh fuck, that's a big creature.
You should keep it moving.
Right, because we didn't have a Baroth then, did we?
No, you guys didn't have Morticia then.
We also didn't have 60 dwarves.
That's also very true.
Yeah,
Point.
we've upgraded a lot since then.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I like
Point.
you. You said we were trailing behind him back into Barton?
Yes, he was kind of a bit ahead of you guys. He like stops in front of the tavern. You guys are like just coming into town, like about I'd say like 10 minutes after him, basically.
I'm going to go see if the beekeeper's doing all right. Mary would say as she guides Morticia back to the stables.
Oh, good idea, lass.
Mm.
All right, so you guide. So you grab hold of Morticia's reins and head towards the stables with everyone, while everyone else hops off. What are
I
the
gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
All right? While that's happening, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Coke. Um. I am.
Why do you sound so far away?
Me?
Yeah, I'd have to readjust your volume.
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's okay.
Um, Ribble realized that we still need to actually like report back after that all that we did and go hmm and we'll start making a detailed written report.
All right, so
That's a
Brib,
good
you
idea.
hop off and start heading back inside, starting to write that detailed report. Can you give me a d20? Just give me like a d20 for
A
how
D20,
well you
okay.
write this report.
Not like plus intelligence or anything.
No, just a
All right.
d20.
All right, that is a 14.
All right.
Nice.
Not the worst.
Above average.
All right.
How well do I write this?
You write a pretty decent report. To your reckoning, you follow most of the stuff that Scarlet taught you about writing a report because, well, Armstrong didn't teach you jack or shit about that.
There's only so much you can do, you know?
uh, yeah, no, you're able to write a pretty decent report of what you saw in there, the different blah 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 blah. Yes, okay, here we go. A report of what of the different things you saw, of the loot you noted, and the creatures and monsters you saw. You also reported that apparently there is an ancient dwarvish temple in there that the
Uh-huh.
owner of the dungeon doesn't seem to know what to do with, and it's just left alone for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to identify various places that could be spawners for monsters and stuff like that.
Fantastic.
You weren't able to locate the dungeon core, unfortunately, so you cannot put in any info regarding its shape, size, or any details regarding it.
That's
We
fine.
didn't get the
That's
slimes to show us.
kind of it I mean, especially created ones, I would imagine that's something personal.
Mm.
No, no,
So
that's
that's
completely
fine.
fair. uh, is there anything else? Hmm.
Oh, I'm finally at the final boss. Alright, this is gonna be interesting.
Is there any personal details you think you would like to add from your own recollection?
Yeah. Actually. You know what?
What
I'm
details would you
going
like to add to the report?
I'm gonna add every single new companion that we've acquired. Like I'm gonna describe the experiences, what we did, and now that we have them, where they're staying.
It's like you write out an exhaustive list of let's see here. So that would be builder. So in total of companions you guys have ended up gathering is...
Wait, isn't his name Crafter?
Oh, Crafter, yes, sorry. I know it ended in I just forgot the start of it.
Crafter, builder, kind
For
of get lost
sure.
in translation.
How you guys now have what was it? I know I wrote this down. Let me just go check my notes. Ah, yes. How you guys now have 30 animated armors, 5 stone golems, 1 holy protector construct, and a few other things. And a few other companions, including Crafter, the creation of Blue Le Dragon, via magic created by Mink.
They are dwarven animated armors.
Yes,
30 of them.
30 of them.
And then we have
30
30 actual dwarves.
Yes.
So 16 total.
Just imagine now Giuseppe or Brib jumping into battle, yelling at the animated armors, assemble Voltron mode, and going full on Voltron with the dwarven animated armors.
We can make this a possibility.
No, I am okay. I can allow a lot of things, but Dwarven Voltron, please.
We're drawing the line.
Dwarven Voltron when the village is under attack.
The Dwarven
The village comes
Armors.
under attack.
Attacked by what? I don't know.
It's under attack by an elder dragon.
That's something. Yes, no, the Elder Dragon decides to come in, so we must assemble Dwarven Voltron.
Unfortunately, Slayer will not allow me to do that.
There we go. We now have the situation in which we're allowed to Dwarven Voltron.
Again,
Let's go.
unfortunately,
It's not how that
Let's
works.
Says the coward, clearly.
It could be.
You do realize that I have access to your Kenku race stat. I could do terrible things.
Yeah,
I could
but...
revoke your depth perception.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't see past your beak anymore.
Child's play.
I can revoke your death.
Kenku now get disadvantage on all stealth for the absolute bakery that they pack.
No, that's Mary. Wrong race.
See? That's why we apply it to Kenku, because it's wrong.
How the fuck did I just beat this? Alright, whatever. I just beat haste.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where were we? Ah, yes. So Brib, you finished writing up this report with all these details. Anything else you want to add, or is that it?
We did that. What else should I add to this? Oh. And then I'm gonna put how much of a help Grandpa Hori has been.
Yeah.
We're gonna
That's
blow
his
more smoke up his
honorable
ass.
Through all of this.
Yes,
How he
his
took care of the
honorable
place and
lordship.
Mhm. His honorable lordship.
just putting all of it. Just making sure.
That poor man.
Oh no. Oh no.
We are killing him with kindness.
We're killing him. Yeah, see, listen,
Literally.
I'm not saying that's the whole point, but heart attack, lich dub.
Look, that's all.
We are in agreement.
It's not far off. This
It's
man's stress
happening.
levels.
There was nothing in this world that could cause Mary to rethink her views on necromancy being poor evil except to save Grandpa Horn.
Grandpa Horror's gonna like. Grandpa Horror's gonna have the heart attack, and Brib is just gonna be like, liched him.
wakes up the next day like, wait, didn't I die? Congratulations, you are lich now.
Well, no. Remember, we find a lich and get them to revive him. We don't make him into a lich.
I think wasn't one of the plans being to make him a lich at some point.
Oh, my full plan was that he has a heart attack, we get him a new heart. JK, he ascends to lichdom.
Oh no, that's right. The plan is to just do a open heart transaction to input the phylactery.
Yeah,
Replace his heart with a phylactery.
exactly. And then lichdom.
And now the lich has to keep Hoy alive.
Exactly. It's perfect. Genius, even.
I mean, that's just lichdom by proxy.
Oh god!
Well-
Oh god!
Technically, it means we've also turned him into a Horcrux.
In
Hey,
our defense,
it fits with his name, right? It's
In
spelled
our
similar.
Only Brib knows all this.
It's
also true.
Only Rib would know this information because canonically the rest of the party doesn't know anything like this.
Yeah, Brib
No.
would just convince you that it's
Yeah.
perfectly fine,
Yeah.
and like there's nothing to worry about.
And Mary just inexplicably trusts anything Brib says, because, you know.
He
He's
hasn't
Brib!
steered us wrong this far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he's treated you guys wrong so far and everything. Ugh. So,
Wonderful.
Play it. Turn.
I'm turning.
oh yes, you guys are
I'm
playing.
going to help you turn.
You guys are playing World of Warships right now.
Oop,
aren't you?
I'm helping you turn. Yep.
I like how there's a friendly
worry.
fire, so ramming into your ally is a taun.
We're going after that aircraft carrier.
I think I might actually swap back to cruisers after this, because I kind of like the idea that I can actually catch up to the enemy.
Look, my guns cover half the map. I don't need to catch up to shit. You're already in range.
True.
So, Mary. Giuseppe and Bonnie. What are you two doing?
I'm manning the kitchen.
All right, you're immediately manning the kitchen. Bonnie.
I haven't the urge to make a pasta.
I think if it seemed like everyone was doing their own prep, Bonnie would prep the dining space for any tavern goers that we would have today.
Of
Yes,
course.
actually, me and Bonnie are running the tavern.
Actually, yes. It's been enough time. Mary would approach Bonnie and hand her a paper wrapped package,
Oh.
and inside,
Ooh.
Bonnie, you will find your tavern dress matching Mary's.
Oh, it's so beautiful,
Ooh.
lass. Thank you.
Mary will smile. Mm-hmm. I noticed you didn't have anything to wear in the tavern, so I thought I'd make you something. I do hope you don't mind that it's a matching of mine.
I think that's even better. And she like runs off to go put it on.
Okay, you are doing art of that, though, aren't you, Slayer?
No, that's already done. That is the.
It's in-
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, Slay made that a while ago. Hold on, let me go find that.
when?
That's
Where?
okay.
Sorry, I
got
might
it.
need a repost of that.
Hold on.
Oop.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, I see it. I scrolled up.
Isn't that so much fun?
It's adorable.
Yes, no, that is lovely.
Mary will however, have to get a new bodice for hers.
Yeah, you gotta loosen that lace in the front.
Well, no, because it's fitted. Losing the lace doesn't help. That's where the
the
ribbon
rest of it.
bows.
Oh,
She's gained a little weight.
She needs new boning in that corset.
I know, which will be very uncomfortable for the time being, because that's something she has to actually go to town to do. So at the moment, she's basically just has it as loose as she can. And is, Bonnie, you would see in Mary's room her trying to somehow get her chest to fit in it, but it's like, it'll fit, it's just very clearly 2 sizes too small, and it pushes them up to like her collarbone.
She gets it for like
Mm.
half a second and then like breathes a sigh of relief, and then Bonnie just hears the tear as the ribbon just severs. Yeah.
And then,
And then Mary's
and
like,
you hear,
"Oh dear."
oh my, goddess, let these bonds be unbroken. We ties snap. Oh my, goddess, let these ties be unbroken. She just
Snap.
keeps mending it and retrying.
Oh,
very
poor
funny.
girl. So, let's see. Yes. Mary, you were wanting to go and check out on the beekeeper.
The apiary.
Mhm.
Alright. So you head over to where the beekeeper was to put up their apiaries, and you already see the beekeeper. Hold on, I have a piece of artwork. Hold on. Okay, I found her. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Behold,
Ready.
the beekeeper.
Oh
He's
my
so
gosh.
cute.
This is what you see as you approach.
Mary would smile. She's basically doing the same poses.
as you approach, the beekeeper lady will kind of look over and give you a wave. Oh, hello. As her voice is
Oh,
somewhat muffled from
it's nice to meet you.
from the basket helmet.
Hello, I'm Mary Day. I hired you on behalf of this tavern to look after our bees. And how are the little bumblebees doing?
Oh, they're doing great. This town surprisingly
that's-
means very good to raise them. Lots of
I'm
nature
glad to hear
and flowers
that.
for them to make the honey from.
Oh, and how are you settling in nice to the cottage?
Oh, it's so good. Honestly, I'm used to having to provide my own shelter in these jobs, but it's nice that you guys actually were willing to provide some.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to
Ghostly
worry.
image in the background in the sky of just Brib with a thumbs up.
Just
He's like in the clouds.
Brib is
Mufasa style.
is an amazing financial investor, and he materialized an entire bag of silver and gold.
Oh my
oh,
god,
really
this is gonna be
now?
in fucking.
That's
They're gonna accuse me of fucking embezzlement.
really now. He must be
Mm-hmm.
quite the skilled wizard to pull off that kind of magic.
You know, you're right. He probably is a wizard. I never
Oh,
thought of that before. I just thought he was a happy little fellow.
Well, no matter what he is, I have to admit this job so far has been quite nice. Oh,
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it.
and the town
I
lord has
was
been
hoping
so
maybe
helpful.
if the bees are doing well here, then we could get more bees and have a very big, happy, buzzly family of them. We're going to be building a brewery, you see,
Ah,
and making lots of
yes.
mead. Mary looks over at the many dwarfs. A lot of mead as she puts a hand to her cheek.
Ah, yes. Will most likely be able to start expanding soon. Uh, this
Oh,
hive
that's wonderful.
is very much set up. I'm going to need to go procure some more queens, though. Hmm.
hmm.
Though
Oh
I am
goodness,
worried about
Ooh.
more
going into the
queen?
forest. Well,
I
each
wonder if
hive
it.
needs its own queen.
Really? We didn't have any bees back at my old village. Do they have little crowns too?
I actually don't know. It has. I mean, I suppose they would, but you see, as like she holds up her finger, and like a little bee kind of just comes. And she just like holds out her hand, and like a swarm of bees just starts like dancing around.
Oh, look at it. It's so happy. He's dancing. Mary will like sway her hips a little too.
Well, you see, I'm able to. I'm due to some training. I'm able to uh guide the bees to where I need them and everything. But the main issue is that queens are a little hard to come across and without disrupting an already existing hive.
Oh dear.
But if you're willing to be but if you need new hives right away, I can probably go scavenging for some new hives to bring
Oh
into some
goodness.
apiaries.
Would you need any help with that?
Oh, I do apologize.
No,
I'm the only one out here really qualified to do this.
Well, I'm more than happy to learn if you need a helping hand.
Yeah, they
Oh,
went to B college.
no, actually. Oh,
Bitch.
I do apologize, but you'd need to learn under a proper druidic teacher.
Oh.
B college is serious. She got straight A's.
No, she got to be positive.
It was literally you had an opportunity to stay straight bees.
I had an opportunity. I fucked it.
It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Oh goodness. I don't know if there are any of those around here.
No, unfortunately. Most of the druids, well, she seems to like think for a moment, putting a finger up to the basket where her chin would normally be, you suppose. And she seems to think for a moment before she will say, well, I suppose there is a druid enclave nearby, but I personally wouldn't recommend it.
Oh goodness.
The druids of the north and the druids of the south are quite a different breed altogether from each other. If
Is
you're
it like one of those, I believe Rib called it, uh, loan shark organizations?
Oh, no. It's just how they operate is different from each other. Um
Loan shark
uh,
operations. How'd you know what Brib was gonna come into?
um
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
the main thing with the southern
It's a
druids
lone
is that
10K.
their rituals and beliefs are quite different from the northern ones.
Oh well, I don't mind.
I think
Learning
they
about
mind.
other people's customs is the best way to make friends with them.
Oh, well, if you're willing to seek them out, I can at least give you direction to one of their nearest enclaves, but please do be careful. They are quite territorial.
Oh, don't worry. I know to be polite in another person's home.
Oh, and if I remember correctly, be careful about Oberon.
Hmm?
It's a thing with the southern druids. I've never really learned about it, but they seem to like this thing called Oberon. I
Oh,
don't personally understand it, but
well,
they seem to have a connection
I'm
with
sure
whatever it
whoever
is.
Oberon is, he's a wonderful fellow. We should get along just fine. Mary said in complete ignorance.
Not knowing it's the Fairy King.
Well, that's not concerning at all.
Players should not be concerned when the DM is cackling.
I'm very concerned the DM is cackling.
I'm not concerned the DM's cackling. I'm just wondering how Blib will save Mary this time.
Very
Good
carefully.
question.
Somehow Brib is going to weasel his way out of whatever situation Mary's gonna get into. I don't know how, I don't know why, but somehow Brib is going to do it. Well, if you're really set on it, if you have a map, I can be able to mark where the forest that the enclave is in.
Mary will pull out her map and hold it out. Oh, thank you. Here.
She will nod as she'll look it over and mark over. Hold on, let me just get a thing. And she'll kind of mark this basically this kind of general area. Hold on. Druid on this wave. Why are you size 36? No, you're not supposed to be size 36. Hold on. No, you're supposed to be size 16.
Why can't they be size 36? Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong with 36?
Wrong with 36.
Hmm.
Okay, delete that one. Put this one over here. Make this red. Yeah. As she will kind of mark this place over here. Again, I wish you luck. If you wish, I can start looking to find some other hives to bring in.
Oh, thank you. That would be absolutely. Mary pauses for a moment. Beautiful.
Mm.
Ah, I never get sick of those puns.
Oh, it's getting to be about lunchtime. If you'd like to come into the tavern, we should have some ready for you.
Oh, thank you. Let me finish up what I'm doing, and I'll be right out I'll be right out there.
Mary smiles and nods and then waves goodbye to the lady. It also takes a moment to kneel down and wave goodbye to the little dancing bee.
It kind of just it just kind of wiggles two of its legs at you.
I know the exact wiggle that's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact one you're thinking of then.
Mm.
I shake my head back and forth. I shake my head back and forth.
Alright. So you then start heading back to the tavern.
Mhm.
Alright. So when you arrive, hold on. Belly the barrel. Drag and drop. As you walk in, you already see Giuseppe and Bonnie working on. Bonnie has already set up the dining room with Giuseppe having finished his the lunch special. Giuseppe, what is the lunch special today?
Minestrone.
Hold on. Minestrone.
What was the spare meat that we had? Was it beef or pork?
Well, spare meats that you currently have include lion, mitsutsune, beef, pork, and chicken.
Mm-hmm. And it's probably then our minestrone probably has beef and pork in it, and is otherwise very chock-a-block full of our current stock of vegetables.
No, I'm not wanting to look up Mindstone soup. I'm trying to look up minestrone. Ah, whatever. So, can you give me a cooking check for that?
Mm-hmm.
As you spend some time making that. Bonnie, give me what would be a good check to see how well you set up the dining room?
16.
Performance, probably.
Yeah, no, let's go with performance.
Okay.
Alright, you cooked the food very well.
19.
Alright. Mary, when you come in, you see that that Bonnie has very nearly perfectly set up the dining room for service. As you get ready to help with the serving of the lunch rush from the dwarves, there is a ringing from the door as a very familiar face walks in.
It's not the king,
I
is it?
don't remember.
The king wouldn't visit us. That'd be
No,
absurd.
it is a guy, and he's dressed like a merchant.
Yeah. He
Oh,
wants
is it that
he wants us
table
to buy
guy?
the table.
I forgot about table guy. I always forget about table guy.
Table guy gets forgotten.
Table guy gets forgotten.
Frequently.
It's not our fault. Table guy should be more memorable.
Table guy needs to start stocking mithril tables. That'll make him memorable.
You know,
We definitely remember him.
we would
Table-
remember him. You're absolutely correct.
Hey, would you like to buy my mithril cables, huh?
Oh.
Have you heard of the porcelain throne? But have you heard of the mithril throne? And then Mary's like, no, I've never heard of a porcelain throne.
I haven't heard of the mithril throne. It's where the king of the elves sits.
But I
No,
thought
you
the
don't
elves
get
sat
it.
in
That's where the king of the
trees.
dwarves sit.
Does mithril come from trees, Giuseppe?
No, the king of the dwarves sits on the adamantium throne.
just the Giuseppe starting an argument with the dwarf over what metal the king of the dwarves' throne is made out of. Well, that argument's happening in the background.
It ends when Giuseppe threatens the dwarf's beer supply. I'm not saying that means Giuseppe won. I'm just saying that's where the argument ends.
As the man will just kind of walk in and approach Burb, who's just finishing up writing his report.
Oh, she
What?
Torpedoes.
Ah, yes. As he will approach Brib. Hello there.
Hi. Burb will kind of sharply turn over. Hello.
Wow, you were really quiet today.
How about now?
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, Burb will just go, hi.
Hello. It has been some time since I've last seen you all, but I'm here to make the first delivery of some tables for you all.
Oh, fantastic. Burb will look around and immediately start trying to move things around.
Giuseppe pops out of the kitchen like, oh great, you're just in time for the lunch.
Oh,
But
really?
here, make sure you remember to pay the man for the new tables.
Did we pay the full amount for the tables?
No,
I don't remember.
No,
Giuseppe
he
don't
Don't
remember.
Yeah, okay, so for clarification, he realized the guys didn't really have as much money as he thought, so he agreed to do he'll come around every few months, delivering 2 to 3 tables, uh, for the complete set as you guys didn't have enough money. He's just kind of gave you guys the first table at a discount to be like, hey, yeah, here's the first one at a lower price.
How much do we owe him then?
You guys ordered
We have made a lot more money in that time.
Yeah, that's all I was like. How much do we owe him? Because I think I'm just gonna pay him.
What is his reaction to the dungeon core?
Oh God, I need him to give us a perception check for a couple different things.
So here's the thing. I already had him roll. He failed every single one of them.
This man about to take so much psychic damage.
As he just walks past the dungeon core, doesn't even give it any mind. Walks up the Brib, and he's
on autopilot right now.
He's gone.
I think he's already
NPC.
terrified from the fucking bearer off.
He's just gone pure NPC mode. Is the best way I can describe it.
So much psychic damage. He's just running on autopilot.
That's not even that he's taking psychic damage. No, he's just on autopilot because he just ran away from what his mind's a dangerous monster, and now he's in the tavern, just like, okay, things are normal here.
Oh no!
Okay.
Wait.
So he's talking to you,
this
Brib.
poor man. This poor man.
Oh wait. We can offer him. We eventually did get the things to make the pancakes, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna offer him those pancakes because it has painted on it Morticia.
You're right. We have the baraffle iron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this poor man.
Okay, can I please talk? Can I please get my
it.
narration, guys?
Go for
Sorry.
No, I'm happy you guys are having fun, but it's just let me please DM.
Yes, no, go, please.
Okay, where the fuck was I? Yes, here we go. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. Hold on, where the fuck is my script?
Well, he was giving us the tables, and I was running around to move things so that I could, like put the tables in, and I inquired on how much do we owe him at this point.
Yes. Are you wondering about the full amount for the 5 sets that you had ordered?
Mm-hmm. What amount?
I already gave you one set. You also ordered about a bunch of extra seating.
Hey buddy, did any water pull while when Dad showered or when I was working on dishes?
I haven't noticed any.
Okay.
I kept an eye on it, but I didn't notice too much.
Well, this evening after dinner, I'll probably be running the dishwasher.
Alright.
So, just warning.
Well, alright, thank you, Mom.
Yep.
Sorry, there's the possibility of, the drain being, fucky again, so we're wanting to keep an eye on that.
Keeping an eye on it. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Valid.
Okay, where was I? For the fifth interruption at this point.
Fourth
Again,
time.
I'm asking how much do we owe?
Yes. Also wanting some extra seating. In total, I'll most likely run you about 3 gold altogether. But I do remember that we had, though I do remember as he pulls out like a little book, that we had worked out an agreement. So that you pay in installments for each set.
I'm gonna pull out 3 gold and hand it to him.
Psychic damage again!
It just kind of stares at... I said 1 gold.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But have full amount. No need.
I was expecting I'd have to deliver 1, maybe 2 sets at a time. I only have 2 sets with me at the moment.
No worry. Bring back others when ready. No worries. Take time.
You are still
Burb is paying in
overpaying
full and
quite a lot.
perfectly fine with it. For troubles of traveling.
I see. It just kind of takes a moment just kind of processing this.
This guy's taking constant
Well-
psychic damage left and right.
Want waffles? Signature waffles of Tavern.
Yes, I would enjoy some food.
Fantastic. Burp will waddle away
He will
after he's
take a
moved some
seat
stuff.
over here.
He'll then go over to Giuseppe. Bear off waffles.
He wants the raffles? Alright.
Mhm.
Alright. That might take a 5 or 10 minutes. I got to get the iron heated up.
Hold on. I don't remember if Burp has something that I can do with this.
See, this is great because waffles are a new invention.
He doesn't know what you're offering. He's just like, okay, some food. I would enjoy some food after my long travel.
Oh my god. I'm gonna give him a heart attack and a new experience.
Just got at max range.
As he's kind of just sitting there, he's just kind of looking about. It is quite strange. I come into town and I see this giant creature walking about. It's quite terrifying.
Oh, Morticia?
You know the monstrous beast.
That's a
His
pet!
pet.
She is a very lovely girl. We can take you to pet her if you want.
Pardon?
Come. She even lets me ride on Crown.
What? Yeah, you just start tracking him off.
I'm leaving Giuseppe to make the waffles.
Yes. No, Giuseppe's got the kitchen on lock.
And Giuseppe's on fucking lockdown on that.
Oh shit!
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drag him over to Morticia, and then just calling Morticia, come.
There is a
Grave, what does overpen mean?
That means you went
Overpenetration.
straight through and did little damage.
Oh,
there is you drag him along as he's very, very confused, unsure what's going on as you eventually drag him over to the barn where Morticia and her children are just kind of vibing.
I'm gonna like raise my arms as if to beckon Morticia to like bow her head so I can give her scratchies.
Morticia will just kind of like stomp, 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 stomp,
Oh.
and just kind of like lower their head down.
Good girl, good girl. Scratch, 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 scratch.
They just thump, 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 as their leg does that thing.
And
The
then I'll
ground
turn
starts to
over
shake.
I'll turn over to the guy. Want a pet?
I would rather not. How can I be sure that you trust me?
Slow.
Reach out nice and slow.
Giuseppe, you're in the tavern.
Giuseppe's totally not painting the waffle iron, no!
Totally not what now, the waffle iron?
Not painting the waffle iron!
So Brib like will grab his hand and then slowly present it to Morticia.
Morticia will just kind of lean in, sniff, sniff, sniff. But it's not like quick sniffs, it's just those very deep sniffs.
It pulls his hand in.
Yeah, just pulls his hand in, blows him away, pulls his hand in. Just repeats like that for a few moments. Before she'll just lean in and just give him a giant lick. He just looks there very disheveled.
This white tavern named Belly of Baroff.
He just looks at himself very confused, very concerned. Oh dear. This washes out, right?
Indeed. Trust. Have shower in tavern if need.
We don't have a shower. Those aren't invented.
Showers
shit,
haven't
no,
been
we don't.
invented yet.
Retcon. Hold on. Do we have precipitation, anyone?
No.
That's a you.
I don't have that
Pretty
shit.
sure Mary does all the laundry by hand.
Alright. Mary can do laundry.
Thank you. As he just kind of
Have spare clothes.
as he kind of just does that thing where his arms are like held at like 90-degree angles, his elbows are locked at 90 degrees, hands like hanging over. Just slowly walks away. Walks away back to the tavern.
He's going up to you, Mary.
When he does come in, he's wearing a completely different outfit. Having changed into something clean at the very least. As he will take a seat, take a very deep breath. That was more harrowing than I thought it would be.
Remake that fucking perception check for
Pardon
now he
me,
doesn't have anyone
miss.
to
What
go
exactly is that crystal hanging there? As he points over to Bonnie as he asks.
to. No, it's
Eh,
up you, Bonnie.
As he's talking to Bonnie, just what
Hold on, real
exactly
quick.
is that crystal hanging there? It gives off quite a nice reflection.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Bird pulled it right out of the chest of this nasty skeleton creature. Which just looks so lovely hanging above everything, doesn't it?
Pardon, what now?
Yes, it was. I mean, it was quite strange. We touched it, and I mean, the rest of us were having trouble pulling it. But Breb, he heft both arms into there and said, "Up you go!" caught it straight from right from its resting place.
Huh. So he pulled it from So he pulled it from an evil skeleton. I imagine it must have been quite the battle in order to get that close to something that had something like that growing out of it.
No, it was just laying there, and we all kind of just approached it, started touching it. Probably is what I remember. Uh, but Brib had it all under control.
I think
Lad's
Brib
got some
walks in.
strong arms on him.
Brib walks in at this point after he's put away Morticia and had them go to sleep because it's probably what, midday?
Yeah,
Or something
about
close
them
to that?
about.
Yeah. So I'll walk back in. Ah, Dungeon Core. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Brib, you'd know more than I do, but it's fantastic, and I think it's quite pretty.
It is pretty.
He just kind of looks very concerned. It's just like a dungeon core. I've never seen one before.
That one, and then a small one right next to it, and I'll point at that one.
The other one. Everyone, please give me perception checks as he gestured to both the cores.
Okay,
Uh,
let's see.
16.
Alright.
I rolled a 3. I'm not.
Percep-
I don't see shit, dog.
20.
Perception.
Wow, I do.
Nat 24!
Okay,
yeah.
so
We really
Bonnie
flipped the
and
bricks,
Mary, as you guys kind of look at the core as everyone's gesturing to it, what you
Well,
see...
no, because Mary's literally just coming down the stairs, having joy wigged the top to be loose enough for her chest to fit.
So you come down, so you all just kind of like coming down. Mary, you're just kind of looking at the core as you're coming down because it's just how the angle the stairs work.
Architectural, am I right?
And what can be best described as, hold on. Hold on. There is a specific thing that I'm thinking of. What can be best described as two skeletons, one made of metal, the other just a normal skeleton in robes, dressed up in these weird hoop things dancing inside the crystal.
Huh.
There's a specific image. There's a specific little like GIF someone made, and I tried to think of it, but I can't find it. So literally, it's just like Venom at a dance party.
I don't know if Mary would know how to respond to that.
That's literally what Bonnie and Mary sees. And it's just two skeletons dancing with
That's
these
beautiful.
weird hoop things over them inside the crystals.
Bro, they just
Wow.
vibing, Doug. They just vibing.
You're truly beautiful.
Imagine just one day staring into the dungeon core, and it's just a bunch of skeletons doing the Nutcracker Suite.
Look, you guys put two liches inside of a crystal.
Just imagine two skeletons strangling each other.
At this point, they're just trying to make the best of it.
They don't have another choice. They realize that we've accidentally turned it into a fucking ritualistic shrine.
Yeah, you guys
It's
have
just
literally
kinda-
locked two liches into this giant crystal. They're just kind of making the most of the situation.
Oh my god, wait, what if we make what if we make a deal with the liches to work with us for a set pay and they revive Grandpa Hori?
Unfortunately, you can't really do that.
Why not?
Mary sealed them within this crystal. That would require undoing the seal that she carved into the crystal.
All right, I guess we'll just we'll find another dungeon core with a skeleton. I guess.
I see. This is rather strange. As he just kind of stares at it for a bit before I imagine it's around this point that Bonnie comes up with the bear waffles.
Yeah, she's like very
He comes up.
excitedly.
It's just Giuseppe coming out as well. It's like, here you go! Look, Bonnie sets it down. Giuseppe lifts up the lid. Exceptionally happy with how they turned out.
Goodness. Grave, you can't just post something like that. Think of the children.
There's children on this live stream.
Yeah, look, we can't show people
we are
boning like
allowed
this.
family-friendly violence.
Those bones say otherwise.
Them bones say otherwise, indeed.
The bones.
Them bones.
Try new thing.
All right. Don't really know what.
Did we
I'm
give him
looking
syrup?
at.
Because we have a setup.
I mean, yeah, you guys basically do have natural maple, so yeah.
Yeah, all right, sick. We gave him some syrup with it too, and gave him a fork.
Syrup, pat of butter melting over top.
Oh, bro, this is like proper waffles.
As he just kind of
Look,
looks
this
at
is
them.
the first time serving this dish. Giuseppe's going the extra mile for the best impression.
So he kind of looks at them for a moment before he will just nod softly. I see. Let me just he'll just kind of cut up some, take a bite, chew. His face will just kind of light up. Oh my, this is quite delicious. I actually don't know what to say. This is actually really good.
Of course it's a good. I made it.
What exactly
We're all
did he say
very
that this
proud.
is called? As he just starts eating more. Just, nom. Nom. Nom.
These are the waffles.
But waffles, that is an interesting name.
It is because it is made with Baroth ingredients, and then stamped with Baroth face. Morticia.
Used with Baroth ingredients. Just raises
It's
an
milk.
eyebrow.
It's milk. It's milk.
That's not even aware I could bake milk. Just very much questioning his reality at this point.
It really stumped
As he
this guy.
should be. He is an entirely new universe of flavor.
It really is an entirely new universe of flavor. Like he just had this, and he's never experienced waffles. Nevertheless, Baroth waffles.
These are probably a lot sweeter than what he normally gets.
He's just
Because remember,
In terms of
they
hotcakes
also
and
originated
pancakes, yeah.
as a luxury dessert. Waffles.
As he's just enjoying these and just, wow, these are really good. I have to say, I'm very impressed. Wow. It's very clear he doesn't know exactly what to say, especially with the extra information about the sorts of the ingredients.
Don't worry, just take it all in.
I will, I'm just... Wow, Hmm. I will have to... I hope you don't mind if I tell more people I meet on the road about this. Honestly, every time I come to this place, I end up getting quite nice food.
Well, if you need anything else to go with it, I suppose let us know. Anything to drink?
Yes, what exactly do you have to drink?
Oh yeah, we have quite a list. I don't know what we have behind the bar. That's more Giuseppe, but I can tell you for the rest of it.
Alright.
We've got milk, water, tea, and then depending on what's behind the bar, either beer, a mead, an ale, or a lager.
Uh, I'll go for some, uh, I'll have some water.
Perfect. Bonnie like scurries off.
And as you guys, as you do that, Bonnie, there will be you guys will see as the elf and the halfling from yesterday, finally come down.
Oh, neat.
Why do you need to make me come? Why do you need me to come out this late? This early? It is nearly halfway through the day. It's
Roll to see if the
barely.
delicious scent of the baraffles hit the halfling's nose.
Oh,
Hold
oh
on.
no. Oh no.
Because I can imagine this is right up a halfling's alley.
Right as they're coming down, I think Brib will want to start doing some morning music. So I'm gonna roll for performance.
Sing the baraffle song.
The Baraffle song. I'm gonna make a Baraffle song. Oh boy.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna need to roll real high for that. Is that still gonna be performance? Should I roll that performance with something else?
Okay, so, hmm, hmm. So I rolled twice for the halfling because it makes sense that they have like advantage for detecting sweet things. You want to know what he got?
What?
Double nat 20s, come on.
Double nat ones.
Oh,
He-
great, bro.
Wow.
He
Bastard
His nose
registered,
is
is
a,
stuffy
he
in the
registered
morning.
it
blind.
wasn't pie, and so didn't consciously acknowledge it.
Exactly.
His nose is cloggy in the morning.
It's just like, it's way too early. If I get you some pie, will you actually go and pie? Does that seem to perk up the halfling immediately? Pie? Pie? Where's
One
the
word.
pie? I said I'll get you some, but first we
Just
have a
imagining now
job
that
to
it's like
do.
the halfling multiplies into an entire flock. It's just like pie, 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 pie.
Halfling
Mary
mitosis.
see this as she finishes coming down the stairs, and she would look over with a smile. Oh dear, we weren't planning to make any pies for lunch, but I'm certain we could make something for you.
I said you can have some pie after we complete our investigation for the guild.
I mean, we could make him some brothels, but put some berry jam on it. That'd be kind of like a pie.
I think that halfling's gonna try to take out your shins.
No, there's just
I dare he!
there's just an instant transmission as suddenly there you just see this halfling with a lance in his hand pointing up at you.
Oh, full-on lance!
Oh my, he's chosen violence!
Don't you dare disrespect pie! As the halfling just like he basically has a hunter weapon in hand, he's just pointed imagine just a lance from Monster Hunter, but it's downsized for a halfling.
I could just Eldritch Blast and shove him into the fireplace.
Just be. Mary has to clean that.
You don't realize how hard it is to get incinerated halfling out of a fireplace?
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying I could. Giuseppe is not choosing violence, however. It's like, alright. But, as the lady said, no pie until lunchtime.
Well, no, it is lunchtime.
It is lunch. I thought we were doing breakfast.
No, this is lunch.
Oh!
We just gave that guy waffles.
Well, yeah, because waffles are like a luxury dessert item. This is basically, dessert for lunch.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Wait, it is lunchtime? Oh, then we should have a pie ready.
As the halfling just keeps looking up at you with murderous intent.
Alright, put that away before you have someone's eye out.
He just quits it back on his back as the elf just runs up, drags his friend back. Just, I do apologize. My friend is, well, you understand halflings and their pie.
I mean, look, anybody is a nut at themselves when they are hungry.
Yes, unfortunately, my companion keeps forgetting that we came here on a job from the guild. Or do you want to have your license nearly revoked again? I just want my pie before I go do anything. If you have pie right now, you're going to not do anything for the rest of the day, and you know it.
Giuseppe just goes by, walks by, just gently puts a hand on Mary's shoulder to lead towards the kitchen. Come on then, Mary, let's go. Let's make a nice pie for the gentleman.
Brib,
He just whispers to her, and he just whispers to her, make it a half size and charge him a double. I am not a take the lance to my face.
Brib is going to, like, when he hears that he's in the guild, he's gonna rush over with his letter to the king, and just go, we're going. Need request. Have request.
The elf will just kind of like that. We're doing an investigation for the Hunters Guild. Reports of a monster that shouldn't be in this environment and such.
Oh, Baroth?
What monster?
Reports of a Baroth and young children.
It couldn't possibly mean a Morticia, could they?
He's a part of our
Definitely couldn't be
herd.
Morticia.
Maybe it's another bear-off.
As far as
we could get the Hunters Guild to capture them for us. We could have a breeding pair.
That'd be wonderful.
And
Think of all the baby bear-offs.
The two hunters are just like looking, like even the halfling who's like still focused on pie looks like they just have like horrified looks. Okay, one thing at a time.
You just hear ding as their jaws hit the floor.
Pardon,
will grab them both. Follow.
Allow us to please explain. Where are you taking us, young bird person?
To Morticia. Follow.
Just follow him, lads. He knows where he's going. Have a good time.
Yes, Verb, go! No chaos!
Meanwhile,
Bonnie,
Mary
like,
just
brings
pulls,
this gentleman
Mary
his
just
water.
pulls out a basket. Go pick some berries for his pie. He does seem to like the fresh wild berry
Oh
ones
my
best.
god. The other guy is sitting there like, that was me yesterday.
New in town, huh?
First time.
First time.
Do you get here often?
That's everyone else in the tavern. They're just like, they must be new here.
we somehow have a hazing ritual.
Everyone has gotten
so
dragged
proud
over.
to show off our Baroth.
Well, because
It's
they're
really
they
a quite
are
to see.
precious, you know.
So you lead. So you lead these two to Morticia as they just kind of look completely shocked as
I'll
they're
let go
seeing
of their
like the
hands, run
Baroth and
over
their
to 'em.
children there.
Yeah, I'll let go of their hands, run over to Morticia. Come down, lady, come down. And then I'll like when she lowers her head, I'll climb up, get on her crown, and just give her scratches.
These two just kind of look again, and make sure completely confused and like the halfling looks more impressed than anything, while the elf just looks completely terrified.
It's not something you're supposed to see.
They just say as the elf just says, "But we were told that there is a wild bear off in Young here. What? Oh dear, oh dear, I do apologize if we've accidentally overstepped."
Oh no,
He immediately went into damage control mode.
Well, they realized it wasn't a wild Baroth. They also realized that somehow we've acquired a Baroth and its children.
I
They
do
realized two
apologize
very
if
important things
if
very
we've-
quickly.
I do apologize if we've.
He realized 3 fundamental truths at the
Okay,
exact same time.
let him finish.
You can finish, Slayer.
No, it was.
No, that was it.
Ah.
Looks into the eyes of Morticia and suddenly reveals the secrets of the universe.
As he just kind of looks as the elf just. I do apologize. We didn't mean to overstep it. You see, you haven't reported anything to the guild about this, so we of
no
course
overstep.
believed that this was just a wild Baroth running around the southern part of the mire.
Oh, no issue. Forgot to. Was busy because needed to explore dungeon, and we'll pull out a letter. Was actually needing to deliver to King in order for dungeon exploration that we just finished.
Fudge.
I
Got sunk.
see. Do you like come down and show him the letter?
Yeah. Just hop down. Just hello.
As you hop down, he kind of looks at you. The halfling is the only one who's the correct height to realize something.
Ding!
As the halfling suddenly scrambles up the elf, like onto the elf's
Oh,
shoulders,
goodness.
whispers something, and the elf just
Elf's eyes so wide.
Yeah, the elf's eyes just go completely wide. As the elf just kind of like squats down, looks, his eyes go even wider.
Wait, do they notice Ruby's too, as she's probably waking up and on my back?
Yeah, no, they do. Hold on.
Well, I'm sure they're fine.
Hold on. There's a meme image I need to refine. This is trying. Yes, I found it. Behold, the size of this elf's pupils. if you look in general.
What rank are they? Is the real question.
Copper.
Yours?
No, these are hunters
Oh.
from the Hunter Guild. They do monster hunting against creatures like a Barroth, or things like the size of a Barroth, or Mitsutsude, or things like that nature.
Oh yeah. The things that we've used now to make soap for our guild, and get us to and from point A and point B. You mean those ones?
Yes. Yes, those.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm. You know.
But taking the hobbits to Isengard! Hey, I don't know. This is part of like a big post about how exactly elves are able to see how Legolas was able to see the hobbits and everything. It just leads to the fact that apparently to an elf, the world is indeed flat.
Yeah, because elves are from the time before the world was round, so they just get to keep that vision because the dev didn't patch it.
There's a theory of Legolas just. There's also the theory of elf periscope eyes.
Well, no, it's just canon that they are from the time before the world was
Yeah,
round,
no,
so they get to remember
there's
that.
this big Reddit post where people were wondering about that, and they're just throwing out random ass things about how exactly they're able to see that fire until someone comes in and says, "You guys have never read the books, have you?"
Mm-hmm.
I took out 3 enemy ships, but then they sank me.
Nice. I got
Pretty good.
drive-by'd by that destroyer right at the start.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm gonna dodge his torpedo tube. Second torpedo tubes. Fuck! Dude.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so the elf's eyes are just completely wide as Brib, can you give me a perception and history check as you look at these two?
They're as
Alright.
dilated as an old man on an acid trip.
uh, Perception. I rolled 19, and history. Dirty 20.
All right. Brib, as you're looking over these two, you realize that these two are about they're basically in the upper ranks of what was the of low rank hunters. They're essentially about to enter what would be called within the Hunters Guild high rank hunters.
What people have been mistaking us for?
No. They've been mistaking you for
Oh,
the
wait, what are
rank
we
above
going
that. Master Hunters.
They've been mistaking us for master rank.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oopsies.
As
I'm sure it's fine.
as the elf is just like, again, I do apologize. If you want, we can file the thing with the guild directly. To let them know so they can stop putting out the thing regarding your Baroth.
No, we're talking.
Oh, please do. Brib will pull out. Hold up. Bill, Brib will pull out 2 silver and give it to them.
He will nod. You have a report, you said?
Oh, Brib will pull out the recorder, and then he'll pull out the note that he has for the king. Can deliver to king personal, or would you like me to do for you?
We can make this. We can be able to send this. Don't worry.
Understood. Thank you.
As the elf will take the note and just like carefully store it within his satchel.
These poor fucks.
As they just look at each other, very, very scared. Just realizing, oh god, we nearly just hunt. It's like they're walking away, Brib, you just hear the halfling just say, we nearly just decided to hunt the property of master hunters. How did the guild not know about this?
Dude, we nearly caused a national incident. This would have been our hides.
You, I hate to say it, your obsession with pie might have actually saved us here. As they're just walking away, as the guy, as the both of them are just
The
like,
halfling is also now seriously considering creating a religion on the holy benefits of pie.
It can possibly
the
lead to
holy benefits of
procrastination, which
pie.
allows you to see just a little bit of, you know, not having to do things rushed.
One of the holy figures would be the Holy Mother Mary, bringer of pie.
Holy Mother Mary.
Oh, lovely.
I want to say
So-
no, but yes, but no, but also very much yes.
Perfect. That's the whole vibe of this campaign.
Exactly.
Purple will head back inside, very happy that he no longer has to go visit the king personally. He's like, all right, cool. I don't have to make a week-long trip, essentially. You know?
Well, no, it takes 2 weeks to get there and another 2 to get back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Baroth. Yeah, that's right.
Remember, even though Morticia can go pretty fast, she can't keep up her top speed all the time.
It's up to you to finish them off.
So, as you guys are, the dwarves begin to filter in and start requesting whatever is on offer. Mary and Bonnie, please give me performance checks.
1 second.
Okay.
Woo. Performance.
18.
I only seem to be able to access the game in Discord at the moment.
Oh, interesting.
That's weird.
That is weird. Okay, there we go. Performance, you said?
Yep, as you
What
guys for starting to serve the influx of dwarves.
Can I roll a domestic instead? I have proficiency in that.
Sure.
So that'll
Coming
be
back, I would like to be doing my own performance to
plus
give them all bardic
3
inspiration.
for 20.
All right, Brib, you can do that. You guys will get some bardic inspiration.
Which is
A D8.
Yeah, D8.
D8. Five.
All right.
I got a nat 20 on my performance.
Nice.
21 for me total.
All
Oh,
right.
so mine would be a 23.
All right. Bonnie and Mary, you guys are like moving in sync perfectly as Brib is beginning to play his music. And as you guys are moving from table to table, delivering the food, the dwarves complimenting about how good the food is. Yeah, even though, like as one says, even though it's a bloody half elf making it, it's still pretty good. One dwarf, Mary, will actually kind of like look well, kind of like as you're like giving them some ale with their food, they'll just kind of like look at you for a moment. Hey, lassie, those are some nice
Hmm?
earrings you got.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, those are quite
They're the
nice.
symbols of my goddess.
Oh, oh, is that so? Well,
Mm-hmm.
hmm. Well, that's actually quite weird. They look like rolled, but I don't smell any.
Oh, well, that's because they're not really gold. I can't afford such luxuries like that, you see. It's more of a paint than anything. She gestures at the armband and the necklace and all the little bits.
Oh, really now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, well, surely now you must be able to afford some. Or afford some
What
Hmm?
are they
proper
asking?
stuff.
What are they asking if we can or can't afford?
Uh, the dwarf is asking about Mary's jewelry, and she brought up how it's not
Ugh.
actually real gold.
Ah, I
Dwarf
forgot about that.
is basically just kind of asking, well,
Aren't they all artifacts though?
Mary's jewelry? No, Mary just explained.
They're holy symbols, but they're not artifacts.
Well, like, Mary would reach up and, like, unhook one of the earrings and hold it out. See, it's really just wood with a bit of paint to make it look gold.
The dwarf will just kind of like hold it up and just kind of go, ah, honestly, you could, honestly, why don't you try and get some upgrades to it? Get some
Oh,
proper stuff made.
well, real gold is so expensive.
The dwarf just kind of gives you like that very high eyebrow look.
Mm-hmm.
Missy, you have enough mithril to make any dwarf into a nobleman overnight.
Hmm?
Missy, you're asking us to make it a table, a countertop, plates, and some trinkets out of mithril.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
such a lovely blue color.
he just kind of looks at you with complete and utter disbelief. And getting some gold to make some proper jewelry is a bit out of your budget?
Lassie,
It's
that
just
ship is worth 4 times its weight in gold alone.
Exactly, Focon.
Hmm?
Rip will.
As he's like gesturing to the dwarf across the table. Look at it, lass. The amount of mithril you have. I don't even doubt that you guys probably also have lots of gold of your own. I mean, if you're
Well,
willing to
we
just
have a little bit, but we need that for the tavern expenses.
She's learning.
Rib proud.
Rib is proud. Look, lass. You're probably still gonna have plenty of stuff afterwards. I don't see why you can't just trade for some. Well, I don't know. Uh,
Well, I don't really have anything of value to trade. No, wait.
You have a king's ransom of mithril on your hands, is what you have.
Just hold that thought right there. Mary will get up and
I just hold
quickly
that thought.
move out,
runs upstairs.
and like she's not running, not in the current situation, but she quickly moves upstairs before coming back with a highly marketable bale out of holding. and puts it down on the table. Which table are the dwarves at?
They're at this one.
She comes down, she puts the bag down, she digs through it. She pulls out a softball-sized emerald and puts it on the table.
All the
Then she
dwarves
pulls
just
out
kind
a
of
matching sapphire and puts that one down. 2 rubies.
It's just like the dollar sign eyes.
yes, literally every dwarf just looking and just ching.
Then she has to reach both arms in. It's a bit awkward as she finally pulls out a basketball void opal.
Oh gods.
You could buy a kingdom for all of this!
And just dumps out the thorny, roughly softball-sized chunks of mithril she had gathered up at the place.
Yeah, we've collected
An
quite a lot of
arch
stuff, huh?
Lich's staff.
The more you bring out, the more the dwarves are just kind of gathering
So-
around the single table.
So real quick, I want to point out something that I somehow acquired.
Oh.
I have something called a beating heart and then an ocean style sapphire.
Oh.
I'm just gonna pull both of those out too. I'll add that to the pile. Fuck it.
The beating heart is the golem heart
Dum dum.
that you
Dum,
guys
dum.
stole.
Yeah, we plan to
Dum,
get that one rebuilt so we can have a
dum.
second golem.
Mm-hmm.
as,
But they'll understand its rarity.
as they all just kind of all stare. One of the dwarves, a much older
One
looking
of the
one,
paints.
just pushes past all of them. Approaches the heart, the beating golem heart. It just stares at it.
We
Hold
need
on.
to put that one back in its body.
Hold on.
Need new
Let me
make-
just add
need
to the
to make
scene.
new
Hold
body.
on.
Mary
Mhm.
pulls out the leg. I have the leg.
I have the leg.
Hold on. Let me just set the scene by just duplicating a bunch of dwarves.
Not very happy dwarves.
It'll work.
Hold on. I just need
Got
to
the leg. Gotta
duplicate.
get pull it out, is last.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry, this is
I
the
just
default
realized just
dwarf
how
token I
outnumbered we
have.
are.
Okay, this is the default dwarf token.
Oh shit, yeah, there's a
Oh.
lot of them.
I'll get a nice one. I'll get a nicer looking one. Just give me a moment.
Giuseppe, as the one hero who has the most experience combating elves, on a scale of we're dead to we're uber dead, how dead are we?
We're fine because we're not elves.
Okay, I think that's about 30.
You're just zipping ahead, Grave.
I'm in a little zippy destroyer.
Is Zippy Destroyer?
What do you see, 49?
Don't you just love giving all these dwarves heart attacks?
Mary then looks at the pile of table. These are all the little trinkets and bits and bobs I've been gathering.
But like
Mhm.
this very much
Collected this
older
self.
looking dwarf. He like you guys have seen like dwarves who have like very big beard. This guy has a beard that is dragging across the floor.
Nice.
He has wrinkles on his face. Very deep wrinkles as he just walks up. And just kind of places his hand on the beating golem heart as he just kind of looks at it, then at the rest of you. You truly do not know the value you hold.
No clue. Have not sold for wanting to make into things.
I kept these rocks because they're very pretty. And she holds up one of the missile bits. This bit is such a lovely blue hue, I was going to make trinkets from it.
Lassie.
And this, she holds up the staff. Well, I use this to mop.
I use this to bob.
Hold on while I have this dwarf make a heart attack check.
Heart attack.
Dwarvish heart attack.
He is in that age range.
Hold on while I roll the fucking golf ball. The golf ball has chosen. He shall survive.
Oh, hail the
chest.
magic conch!
He clenches his chest to like ease his heart. Oh lordy.
Oh lordy. By the will of Mirelands, please grant me strength.
It's all that beer. It's giving him indigestion. He's got heartburn.
He's just like grabbing his chest, just
There are actually
starting to
creatures
utter a
like that.
prayer. Oh, by the will of Mirelands, please protect me. Please protect this frail old heart, as I bear with these youngsters. Lassie, as he just looks to you, Mary, do you really not understand the value of all this stuff that you hold?
Very good mop handle. It's been making cleaning the floors so much easier.
The slime helps control the slime.
Mm-hmm. It's honestly the only thing that makes me thinking that it won't just dissolve. I suppose that does make it quite a powerful cleaning tool.
Hold on. There's an image I need to
Oh,
find.
I heard that in the capital city they have these natural sponges. I've been hoping to get some of those too.
Hold on.
Would be
There's
nice.
The dwarf heart. Are you sure, mate?
hold on. There's a fucking meme I need to find. Hold on. Deep Rock Galactic. Hold on. Yes, here it is. Behold, the dwarves looking at you, Mary. All these dwarves just staring at you.
Never in all of their years have they ever seen all of this shit in one fucking sitting.
1,000 dwarf stare.
As they're just trying
Oh,
to
did you
process
have something wrong?
everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably tired and want some food. Oh, please forgive me.
Well,
That's
don't-
not
we
it,
we
Lass.
just finished lunch. We just finished lunch. my
Oh, no,
friend.
I assumed because they were all appealing that they were coming in. My thought was that they heard this was going on, so they were all gathering in, and Mary's assuming they're all gathering in for lunch.
That's what we were doing. They were being fed lunch.
They're in the middle of being served lunch when they heard about this stuff, started gathering, and now they're just all looking at you dwarfly.
Dwarfly.
As it just
Incredwarfly.
Lass, you could probably be able to get any amount of gold jewelry in however you want it for.
Really?
Yes, for the treasure you hold here. And he just points at the void opal. I don't even know where to begin with that. In all my years, and I am a very long-lived man. I have
Maybe
never
we should
encountered
pick up
something
one of the,
like
like,
that.
roughly baseball disc, like a hockey puck, one of the hockey puck chunk size of mithril. You mean this is valuable?
Incredibly, lass. There are stories of entire dwarven fortresses giving up thousands, sacrificing thousands in the mines for just a pound of that stuff.
The tales of the wars fought over it.
Indeed. The wars that have been fought over even the most depleted vein of mithril.
The songs that have been sung. Frederick, sing the song.
There's just a young dwarf that's being held up by like 5 others who begin singing.
One second, let me see if I can't find one. Sons of Dawn and Mythwol?
Sure.
Sounds good enough.
Sounds about fitting.
One second, I have to go through a commercial about parents ordering Uber Eats.
I don't like.
The parents order your Uber Eats. The only
Honestly,
animals in
I
this
do not
household
like
that are allowed
any.
to order food are the mice.
Honestly, I do not like any of the fucking commercials for like those services, because there's this one for DoorDash that keeps popping up whenever I'm listening to stuff, and there's no audio. The only audio is a terrible as hell rap song that keeps popping on and off throughout the commercial, so you don't even know when the commercial's finished. So like,
And I got bored waiting. Okay, never mind.
so the music stops for like a few seconds. You're like, okay, the ad's over. Then it starts back up. Then it stops. Then it starts back up. Then it finally finishes.
I hate ads that are like that. They're so annoying.
Yeah, no.
I saw that me and my brother both saw an ad on YouTube the other day, and we then had a long discussion on what the ad was advertising, and we could not reach any sort of conclusion on whatever it was trying to market.
No.
Did it happen to be Japanese?
No, because those ones are at least entertaining.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
no. If
They
it,
This was
usually
either-
are.
This was either recommending a music subscription, a new car, or baby oil.
The fact you can't tell which of those.
What a combo, honestly.
I know!
It's a good time.
Yes,
So-
Mary would
yes.
would look at the pile of Mythwol. I was just going to carve little runes in them and pass them out.
Hold on while I make another heart check for this old dwarf.
Another hard check.
Mary,
And it'll be real cute when you do it, lass.
Okay, he has disadvantage because of that.
I did need to buy a new chisel though. Mary holds out the one that's absolutely wrecked. It seems to take about a whole chisel just for one piece.
Oh no, that's another heart check.
No, that's one check per dwarf.
One heart check per dwarf.
Just roll with disadvantage, and that's the group heart.
Okay, you want to know the funniest
The group
thing?
heart.
What?
All of them got
I
nat
think we
ones.
just killed half our workforce.
What?
I'm rolling a D100 Black Crusade rules. They all got nat 1. They critically succeeded. Like you
Yes,
just see
that
every
locked our
dwarf just like
workforce.
grab their chest, like. "Ugh."
What if I imagine just starts downing the mead?
No. What? No. The old man. He just walks out of the room very calmly. Just walks into the back, grabs a keg, calmly walks back in before breaking the tap, and just start chugging the entire barrel.
Oh no!
Just if he comes out, hey, you got to pay for that.
He just turns over, glares, throws like 20 silver at you, goes back to chugging.
Just quickly comes and like, all right, then enjoy yourself, sir. Just look at all those torpedoes.
As
Oh
he-
dang!
as this as this old dwarf just finishes chugging, takes a very deep breath. Lassie, you better be glad that my dwarfish constitution is one of the few things saving me right now.
Another dwarf is just like, "Was you raised in a barn, lassie?"
Yes.
Mary tilts her head. Well, I mean, we didn't have much, and we're quite large, you see, so...
No, it's just if he weren't a dwarf, you'd feel bad for saying that.
Look, lassie. Look, lassie. I don't care if you're raising a barn or not, but the fact of the matter is, you have one of the most valuable materials in the entire fucking world. And, yeah.
Well, it couldn't be... But I mean, there's just so much of it.
It's a fucking miracle that you have so much of it.
Aren't valuable things supposed to be rare and hard to come by?
Yes.
I just pulled these out of
Found
the
on
ground
Tuesday.
under Ocean Song.
Brib will go, found on Tuesday.
I'm just imagining that old Looney Tunes like, "There's gold in the hills, gold." Except, it's the dwarves and it's mithril.
There's mithril in them hills.
Ocean Song, mithril.
There's mithril in the ocean song.
Funny thing is, these dwarves came from Ocean Song. They lived there for years.
Exactly, as they're just looking so fucking confused. The old dwarf looks like he's contemplating his life at the moment.
Like, this is the chaos we want. This is exactly the chaos I had envisioned
Then
for this campaign.
turns to Bonnie and holds up one of the pieces. Have you ever seen something like this before?
No, I don't think so. It was just really pretty.
Hmm.
Young bird, weird bird thing. Please tell me you know what the fuck this is supposed to be.
Bonnie pauses for a second, looks between the peas.
Please tell me you know exactly what the fuck this is.
I imagine she's holding her tray or her wooden thing, and she goes, "Nope.
Bonnie just looks.
You need anything
But-
else?"
Bonnie just looks, her eyes go wide. They just turn off in two different directions, and they're like, "Shiny!"
What is Brib's actual words?
Brib just looks at them, deadpan. Found Tuesday. Pointing at each one and just specifying a day. Just found Tuesday of last week. Found Tuesday of last week. Found this one Friday of last week. Fun week.
Maybe
fun
we'll
week.
then pick up one of the rubies and sapphires and these large shiny rocks.
Those are rubies, emeralds, and he points at the giant basketball-sized one. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, wait, isn't it the Miners Guild?
One of the dwarfs in the back looks in from the lair, and it looks like some kind of opal.
Yes, but I've never seen a coloration like this. It looks like it's fucking flowing.
Hey! It looks
Wait.
like the night sky, it does.
No.
Didn't we have?
No. The color is a
didn't
bit. I mean, yes, the blackness and the stars of the night sky, but look at this turquoise flowing through it. It looks like it's a motion.
Brib will clap his hands. Void opal. The Miners Guild said void opal.
They all just look at each
I
other.
believe the Miners Guild said they couldn't identify it.
I thought they said that they.
No.
Did know.
No, Rib and Mary, you guys remember hearing very vague legends of this of a weird material that originated out in my own.
That's right.
Yeah, you guys remember hearing and or seeing, or no, not seeing, hearing about a weird legend from my own kingdom from across the vast expanse of the sea. It's some rumor about this about this strange material that you guys have seemingly found somehow.
And we're just fucking here, just, yep, this is completely fine.
As they are all just taking just all very trying to piece it all together. Before the older dwarf just takes a moment. Lassie,
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
as he just kind of, as the older dwarf just kind of looks at you all, you all seriously don't know the kind of value you have out here. The liquid assets, does it, no, is that the correct term? The assets you have at your disposal here.
Yeah, look, lad, we're a tavern. Okay, we make food and we make drink. We just try our best to make the place look pretty with what we find.
Sometimes explore dungeon.
That's where we find the prettiest stuff, and sometimes some of the nicest parts to put in our food, you know.
I was going. He holds up the gems. I was going to use these to make lovely little table decorations.
Different gemmed like forks and knives.
No, I didn't.
No, more like a vase that just has a massive ruby set in the center of it.
Okay, that match I survived with 150 health. Still get 3 destroyed ship.
I got 2.
He's just
Nice. I'm just being a little shit of a destroyer. Torpedoes for days.
They're all just standing there, completely awestruck at this. You're just planning to use these for fucking table decoration.
Well, they are very shiny.
Lassie. Yes, they are, but did you not realize that because they're shiny, that they could be worth so much more?
Never thought to sell.
I mean, you remember the time the Forgrick found that whole vein of pyrite, thought he was rich?
Okay, look. He was very terrible at being able to sniff out fucking order.
I know. Lost his nose in that mining accident, had to get it replaced with one of gold, never could smell a thing again.
Fucking fool's gold nose.
Fucking Forgrick, gold nose.
Used to be one of the best art sniffers around. Now you can't sniff shit.
Aye. Such a shame, Doc. Such a shame.
Again, Lassie, that's beyond the point. Again, that's beyond the point. Lassie, the stuff that you have on display here, you just shown us. You could be able to buy the fanciest gold jewelry for yourself. Like,
imagine this, you could bring this to the king and have her daughter's hand in marriage.
Not that weird one, the other one.
I'm not going to presume the lady's type.
Look, look, she's more likely to get kidnapped by that princess than anything.
But then she's at least got enough of the wealth to buy her way out of it, yes?
I mean, it's not exactly wrong, but still, you know the reputation that Tuesday has. Especially after the king gave her that fucking gift.
Now, you know we don't say that name around here. You want her to suddenly walk through the door? And she walks through the door.
No.
Every dwarf just immediately, hold on. Just
Every dwarf just immediately kind of puts their head behind their back and glances towards the door.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yes, I did it! As every dwarf just puts their head over their chest and just looks through the door for like a solid minute before they all just immediately breathe a sigh of relief. And turn around back to you all. Sorry, I have this function. I am going to use it. I'm gonna use it for physical comedy.
Yes.
As these dwarves will, as once again the elder dwarf will just kind of just take a very deep breath. Again, you did say that you're upset that you couldn't get yourself some proper holy symbol jewelry from your goddess. Isn't that correct?
Correct. Just been making. We've just been making our own.
Wouldn't you want, like, some proper stuff made? Made custom for you?
Oh, goodness.
He gestures to the items on the table. You could trade any one of these things in for custom jewelry created of your goddess's order created for you.
Mary just stops and blinks, and she holds up one of them, and she tilts her head, and she thinks about it, and then she holds up a second one, and she, like, holds, and she looks over at Bonnie. Bonnie! Why don't we get our own custom-made jewelries?
Oh, and we could match. That would be so pretty.
All the dwarves
Do have necklace.
just make sighs. Like every dwarf sighs in unison.
Mary hands over
Mhm.
2 of the mithril pucks. This cover it.
Oh my god.
Your eyes bug out of their sockets.
More
Collectively.
yeah, no, exactly. As they all just yes, it would, but we're
50
masons, not
times
true-
over, lassie.
We're no masons. We're fucking. We're masons. We're no craftsmen. You had to explain to your friend there as they all point to Brib several times that we're masons. Our jobs are to create things out of stone.
Bribble nod head. We need
Like what? Do
Heart
all
of
dwarves
dragon
look
in
the
order
same
to
to you?
in
Not
order
every
to
dwarf is
melt.
a blacksmith.
Bribble nod his head and just need to kill dragon, get heart in order to melt.
Every dwarf just stares at you with how casually you say that.
Brib's already
Oh,
set on
well,
what he needs to do.
Mary pauses. Would you happen to know a smith where me and Bonnie could go to get these jewelries?
All the dwarf. Oh, hold on. All the dwarves just kind of like think for a moment before they just all pull back.
There's bound to be one in Camelot.
Hold on. I have to make.
Can't ask King.
I
Can't
have
ask
to make
King.
the physical humor.
The
Behold, the dwarf blob.
dwarf
Dwarf
blob.
blob.
It's Dwarf Ball, a highly effective counter-elf maneuver.
Counter elf maneuver.
Behold the dwarf ball, the military predecessor to the dwarven phalanx.
God damn it. So the after a bit, the dwarf ball will after whispering to each other, will just all just approach. Hold on.
Uh, we have so many dwarves in this place. We're just out here, you
Wait.
know.
Just wait for us to make it multiply.
As all these dwarves will approach before the elderly dwarf will be the one that approaches you, Merry Day. Alright. What do you know of a few? You'd have to either go to the capital and try to seek out seek out a few craftsmen there. Ocean Song's jewelry maker, though she's quite good at what she does, she's not exactly the one to be able to make something like this. Especially to hold such high respect to your religion. Or you'd have to or if you're willing to, you'd have to make it a way up towards the mountain homes.
Well, we were planning to tell the dwarves up there about the new citadel here.
Oh yeah, did we tell them about the new citadel here?
Yes, no, that's how you got these dwarves to come along as well.
Okay.
Beyond just the
good,
mithril,
okay.
they're also here to help erect the new citadel.
Fantastic. I forgot, so I was like, alright.
As they all just kind of like nod a little bit. So, in a way, you have two reasons to go up to the mountain homes then.
Bribble put the beating heart away. And my other item, but I didn't put as much as the others because I don't carry a whole lot.
Yeah. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Look, Lassie. You figure out what you want to do exactly. We'll build you your table and we'll build you your the plates and whatever you want. But if you want the proper good old fashioned jewelry, I do suggest you go to the mountain homes. The best craftsmen in the entire Maya are there.
Still need to kill dragon for melting.
Well, I'm not
Let's
sure.
go there anyway.
We should be out killing dragons. They're very important creatures.
Fine, borrow heart.
Giuseppe just gently leans into Mary. It's like, Imagine plates made of dragon scale.
I don't even think we could. I mean, they're such powerful creatures as well. We're just cooks
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
and
It would
barmaids.
decimate
And
us.
as she looks at Wib,
Trust, it'll be
investors.
okay.
Investors.
What? What is it? Brib will like pause for a moment, look at you. Huh?
That's what you do. Giuseppe cooks and Bonnie waits on the tables and I bake and clean up and you invest.
Brib
He also
will
sings
like
for entertainment.
Brib will like
I don't think
for a
he's ever
moment.
actually done that in the tavern.
I have
He
done
has,
it like
once or
5
twice.
times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain is. I don't know. I couldn't think of any instant. I was just trying to think of what Quib does.
I just
and
rolled a net 20 for my performance on doing it. Actually, fucking rude.
And
Not
that's how the
acknowledging
tavern
my
started falling
skill
apart.
check.
I don't know why, but I couldn't remember any at the moment.
Mary, you're tearing this tavern apart!
I'm sorry.
I mean, like, you're still not wrong, but like, I'm not just an investor.
True, but most of our liquid funds have come purely from your investing, as you told Mary.
That is true.
I invested very well, I'll have you know.
Mm-hmm.
You did. We're not disputing that.
No, we're not. We're not disputing that at all. It's just that most of the party's liquid capital comes from you financing.
Sugar Burby.
No.
Put that cursed thought in your brains.
No.
I mean, it's just a
Coming
little
back
bit of
out,
light
is it?
financing. It's not like they could stop me.
Light financing.
The IRS hasn't been invented yet.
Exactly.
The Babylonian demons.
And we're actively fighting against taxes being invented.
I
Tax is
could just
absolutely
see it
not.
now.
Can't do
Rib having to sit down Giuseppe, Mary, and Bonnie and explaining how they're going to have to raise prices on everything because they now have to pay a tax.
Unacceptable.
Giuseppe just
Truly.
sitting there crossing his arms like a Caesar.
Must talk to King personally.
Says who? Yeah, I don't
So
know
it's
who
like,
this
look, we-
tax person is, but they're not welcome here.
The tax man shows up and he just sees a sign, "No tax man welcome. Please go away. Thank you. Have a nice day."
He's half inclined to listen because it's so nice. It's very polite. It's like, please don't.
Each line was written by a different member of the party.
The don't is highlighted and bolded.
Meanwhile, in the far future, due to Brib shenanigans, the descendants of the tavern party never have to pay taxes on the property that they own.
Yeah, we're grandfathering into this no tax law, actually. As you can see in Section B of taxes on the people of the Mireland.
Right, you see, we're
Section
cited
B,
as a
go
very
fuck
specific
yourself.
exception.
They look at Section B. If it comes to Brib or their descendants or the tavern's descendants, and I quote, shove it up your ass.
That somehow got written into legal law.
That is
it is
and I quote.
carved into the Knights of the Round Table's round table.
Shove it up your ass.
Shove it up your ass. The governor of the city or some shit is just like trying so hard to push forward the bill so he can finally tax the land that the tavern is on.
They keep trying, but every single time it somehow gets vetoed.
Anytime it actually gets super close, where it actually looks like it's going to happen, Rib just appears from nowhere. It just gets the entire case thrown out.
Rib just materializes on top of the Senate, essentially the Senate floor, and just goes, "Tax me, I dare."
Tax me, I dare you.
They don't even put the "you." They just, "I dare."
I dare. Tax.
Do it.
I dare.
Do it. I dare.
Do it. I dare.
It fails by like 5 votes.
Okay. So to pull back to the setting, how about I think Mary would think you're our investing songbird.
Investing songbird. Rib will just think about it. Close enough.
I think it's quite fitting.
How much money have I made this party?
All of it.
Thousands.
A lot. A lot, and also all of it.
Oh, I
Okay.
know. Mary would take 4 or 5 Mythwool pucks and hand them to Blib. Blib, could you investment these?
Oh, let's go gambling, baby! Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling.
Da-da-da-da!
Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it.
That's the house, though.
So we need to
No,
go to the
damn, it's the
Capitol.
house.
Yeah, oh damn it, it's the house. Can we
No,
go
no,
to the
no,
Capitol
no,
real
no.
quick?
I just had an idea. I just had the dumbest idea possible.
Oh boy.
Rib getting so excited
this
about
rate.
getting these mithril pucks. He transcends dimensions and somehow ends up in New Vegas.
Giuseppe's gonna have to set up a blackjack table at this point.
I'm just winning more funds for the tavern, but I'm getting funds from the
Mary
tavern.
smiles as she just hands Blib the pucks. Like she feels that this is how you do it. Blib is very economical.
Rib, roll me a check to see how well you contain your excitement.
See how big your eyes go. Are they bars? Are they coins?
That is a 16. Oh, fucking Christ.
Please make me a d20 roll to see how well you contain your
I
excitement.
said 16.
Oh, you said 16. Okay, you're able to contain your
You
excitement
donut.
quite well. Luckily, you don't accidentally open a wormhole into another dimension again.
Again.
Oopsies.
As you now stand... as you now stand there with with about 5 pucks, hockey puck sized pucks of
Can I estimate its value?
yes, you may. Give me
What
a
is it,
financial
intelligence?
check.
A financial check, let's go! That is a 19 plus whatever you want a financial check to be plussed.
Plus whatever you want it to be.
Probably intelligence.
Fantastic. That's a 19. Intelligence is 3, so 22.
Hell yeah.
Alright, hold on.
I don't think anyone's scamming me for the value of these. I have a very strong feeling about that.
That's
I can.
that's 6 torpedoes heading towards me. That's not fair.
Have you tried just
That
eating
is
the torpedoes?
Not fair.
Ton. You okay?
I just ate them. They're not tasty.
Okay.
Mm,
Add salt.
Blah, 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 blah.
torpedo.
What do you think I'm floating on?
Torpedo.
Okay, Rib, you look at these pucks of mithril, you think for a moment, you do some incredible Brib math.
Carry the 13. What?
Carry the 14. You just hold up one of your feet.
Just the foot.
Just the foot.
Counts by volume. Carry the 3.
Subtract by Talon 13's length. Just, like all the numbers just look entirely random as you write them down, but you understand it perfectly. As
I have each talon, like talon number 1 has inches 1 through like 7, and then it just keeps going from there. So it's just like talon 13. Oh, that's like 117. Okay.
as as before as when you finish it, you've gauged that judging by weight, density of the ore, and all the other little details, you have somewhere between 80 to about 90 gold worth of mithril in your hands.
So wait, each puck is 90?
No, in total, like all 5 pucks.
Okay, 90 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
90 gold's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bribble will nod. Must go to capital soon. Plan trip.
My battleship has been sunken.
Oh no.
Sink theirs.
Oh, Riparoni.
They've sunken your battleship.
Those bastards.
Oh my god, we got another update for the fucking Pokemon Monster Hunter ROM hack. Look how cool these are.
Nice.
Fantastic. So we.
I'm so excited for this when it's ready.
I've just been given
Same.
90 gold to gamble with.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
Monster
God,
Hunter
what's-
Pokemon ROM hack.
Oh no.
Damn.
PB, I'm gonna have to
That is
go to
looking
the
good.
illegal places for gambling now.
I
I'm banned from the legal one. That's not my fault. I mean, it kind of is, but that's not the point, you know?
What do you call it counting cards again?
I wasn't! For like 90% of it.
and they can't prove that 10%.
They cannot prove it.
They can't prove that final 10%.
90% is still an A, which means I still pass.
Okay, so with that set up and Mary feeling quite happy now that the investment Brib is going to do the investment, she'll just start gathering up the dishes after she's repacked her highly marketable bale off the folding.
Yes, there is a lot of dishes as you are as you pack back up everything. Mary, as you like place your hand on the void out opal, please roll for me a wisdom save, please.
Oh no. Wisdom save. Luckily, I'm in the tavern, so I get advantage. That's a 24 and a 19.
Hell yeah.
Mary, you place your hand onto the void opal as you're going
Oh
to place
yeah.
it. As you place it back in the baggie. You do for a moment just kind of see something within it, a strange shape of something, but you
Dave,
don't
did you
really
also sink?
you don't really pay any mind to it as you just put it into the baggie.
I
wow.
actually sunk before you did.
Oh. Did you notice I upgraded my battleship to tier 4?
Yes, I noticed you're now using a tier 4 battleship. I don't have the spare credits to rebuy a tier 4 ship myself at the moment, though, which is why I'm still using my tier 3.
Though I have to notice, the higher up the tiers I go, I'm getting more powerful guns, but the number of guns is going down. How do I make my gun number go up?
You'll have to wait for the technology of that to even out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
Because remember, that's how the design philosophy of ships went. Less gun, but bigger gun.
Mm-hmm.
You'll also eventually hit a point where you do start getting more guns, but they're all going in your secondary battery, which automatically targets and shoots for you, instead of
Mhm.
being on your primary battery.
Yeah.
We're doing great as a tavern, you know.
Yes, we are. This is
we ha-
fantastic.
we-
We've nearly killed 30 dwarves at
I mean,
once without
Ju-
rolling a single attack. How many
Just-
people can say that?
I want to preference again how much money essentially I was given to gamble with. 90
gold of
gold.
pure capital.
Just to fuck with. I'm gonna go
If
to
this
like
was a normal
7
D&D
different.
setting, that'd be 900 gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could go
Which would
to.
be half
I'm
the
gonna go
suit
to
of
like.
full plate.
Bro, I could go to like 3 different casinos, get banned from all 3, and make us so much money.
Like in
I
this
have
setting,
4
we've got
luck
90
points.
gold. We could almost buy Camelot.
I have 4 luck points. I'll have you know.
No, here's the thing. These 30 chunks are the random bits that fell off as Craft was pulling out the main chunk. All of this
Mhm.
combined, like, there's only, like, a handful of individuals who could actually pay us market value for it. But, yeah. It would not be enough to
Actually-
buy the capital of Camelot, simply because that's not a valid transaction, but, you know.
No. We could buy the land. We just couldn't buy the sovereignty.
It's
Although,
okay, guys. We're
I
just
do have a
buying
request.
cities.
If nobody else has anything they want to do, I kind of want to maybe jump ahead to dinner and actually just focus on doing the dinner rush.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Do we have anything
Yes,
else that we
do it.
must do in the meanwhile? I don't think so.
Anyone?
No.
Lily?
I sent the
Don't think so.
hunters to deliver the letter to the king, so we no longer have to go to the capital. I want to go to the capital for gambling purposes, or as Mary would know, investment purposes.
Because gambling is bad, and Bib promised he was only investing.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't actually promise, but that's what Mary thought he was saying.
Essentially. Technicalities are a bitch.
So yes, we can do that. So, hold on. Hold on while I put all these dwarves in the shadow dimension. I have put the dwarves in the shadow realm.
Nice.
So, the party
It's the
begins.
dinner rush.
So, after lunch is finished up, you all begin prepping for the dinner rush. And after a while, you guys are able to finish up the prep as the dwarves, after yet another long, hard day, begin filtering into the tavern.
You know, after the heart attack in the morning, they had to
I
work hard. Or that's the afternoon. After the heart attack in the afternoon, they continue to work, and now they're coming back for dinner.
I just unlocked a new in-game patch. Look at this.
I like him.
That is so cool. So you guys are... So, as the dwarves start trooping in and start ordering their food, Bonnie, please roll me please roll me performance on everyone's order. Well, as you're like taking everyone's orders.
Okay, let's see. 22.
All right. All right, you start bouncing around, getting everyone's orders as
It's literally bouncing around.
yes, quite literally bouncing around as Giuseppe. Uh, as Giuseppe, ticket after ticket starts piling in, requesting the different foods you have on offer for dinner. Please roll for me please roll for me the cooking check for that.
22.
All
Uh,
right.
I would like to give them a bardic inspiration because I would be performing.
All right.
That's what, 1d8?
Yep,
That's a
that is a
D8.
1d8.
Oh, Mary's going to bless everybody.
30!
So everybody gets to add a d6 to their roll.
30, okay, plus a d6.
30 total for Bonnie.
33.
33!
And what is Mary rolling?
You just call me Master Chef.
Mary, please roll for me. Oh god, what would be a good check for what are you doing?
Currently, she'd just be helping Bonnie take the orders. I imagine she spent all the afternoon doing the baking for the dinner rush.
Yes. Okay. So,
Domestic, I guess?
yeah, give me a domestic check.
That feels appropriate.
Okay, plus 3, that's 13, plus a d6, that's 14, plus a d8 from Blib.
15.
She has her head in the clouds dreaming about actual gold jewelry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
in total, okay. You're helping out
That's
Bonnie.
15.
Yeah, Bonnie is like moving around with like precision. She knows exactly where to go. You actually give like the wrong food to one table. It's just like, "Oi, I didn't order this."
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
It's just though the other door's just like, don't do anything like that. No. I ordered specifically this, and she gave me this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I will give you a discount to make up for it and get your food out right away. Mary walks over. Bonnie, do you know what that table ordered? My notes are
would
all
kind of-
jumbled. She just shows her notes, and they're like half order, half scribble, half little scribbles of jewelry designs.
Oh, the pictures are cute. Oh, I think, let's see. Bonnie, like, looks down at what would be notes, but I don't think Bonnie was taking notes. I think she's got a blank piece of paper that she's looking at. I think those two are the special, and that one there had, the stew.
Can
Which
I
one
help them?
Which one needed to be fixed?
Mary looks around. That one, the grumpy looking one.
Can I please help them for the love of God?
Go ahead.
Pretty grumpy.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Oh,
Well,
thank
not
fuck.
like just dwarven grumpy, but grumpy dwarf.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
I don't know what you're having me roll, but I rolled a nat 20. I'm fucking happy.
That's gonna make you roll performance check. Or, anyways, so yes, you immediately like step in as you like continue like you're still playing and like you're balancing plates on your head as you're like walking around and playing, helping them out as the dwarves continuously being served. Everyone, please roll me perception checks as the night is going on.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 4. I paid the price. I paid my
Hey.
price.
You paid
I've
your
been rolling
price.
quite well.
Look, after a nat 20,
Oh,
I think a
dear.
4 was justified on that.
No, that's
Mary's-
fair.
Mary's so preoccupied just trying to get this one order resolved, she doesn't notice anything else.
Oh no.
Rib was focused on playing and helping out on the floor.
Okay,
Perception?
yes. As you're like
13.
helping out at the bar and everything. All right. But Mary and Brib, you guys don't really hear too much. It's just the cacophony of dwarves drinking, having food, enjoying the night. Uh, Brib, you do get like complimented about how well you perform, and some dwarves do throw you some coins for that. They throw you like about 5 coppers.
Let's go! 5 extra
Let's
copper.
go.
Let's go.
That means we got 10 copper, I'll have you know.
Hell yeah.
Which is, I'm pretty sure, just an extra silver, but you know.
Yeah. As from
Oh, wait,
as
no, we have
Giuseppe,
5
you hear some dwarves just muttering about some of the stuff, but like you just hear the dwarves muttering about how weird some of those constructs are. Like the big one, that design I've never. You hear like them chatting about how the design of the big construct overseeing the construction of the fortress, how they've never seen a design like it. It's so old, but yet it's so much better than any of the other constructs we have back at the mountain homes. I know, right? I wonder where they got it. They say it's from an ancient dwarvish city. Which fucking one? As the dwarves at the counter are just drunkenly talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even realize that they could just ask us and we would be happy to tell them.
Maybe they don't want the answer.
They might be a little afraid to ask at this point.
Imagine that. It's like, where did you even get it? Oh, well, Nancy was having a flea market sale down the lane.
Not the flea market sale.
God, why is that so believable though?
This
Someone just
party,
didn't want them
anything's
anymore.
believable at this point.
Let's see here. And Bonnie, as you're surfing, you actually hear from a pair what looks like a pair of dwarves as they're discussing something as you hear them discussing something. And it's kind of like lean in one of your floppity loppity ears.
Yeah, if you see like a white bunny ear slowly slink into frame from like the left.
As one of them says, "No, I swear I saw it before we left Ocean Song." Nah, daft, you're daft, kid. There's no such thing as a sun crying a tear. No, I swear I saw something. I swear I saw something when I was checking out the new site for a quarry. I swear I saw something fall from the sun as it was setting. Ah, you're daft. You keep saying it's in that area with that ancient church. You know that place has been overrun with goblins for ages.
Oh, we should go there.
No, I swear.
Oh, we should go there.
I
Bonnie's
swear.
like relaying in signal everything she hears to Brib from his position.
One
From
ear is
over.
listening, the other is like sending Morse code.
Brib is writing it down.
Like one ear is listening, the other is just like twitching in Morse code somehow.
And Brib is just reading it, just
As they continue to talk, as it's just like, what kind of thing would come from a tear from the sun? I don't know, but I swear I saw the horizon light up for a moment. Whatever happened there, I'm sure there's something left behind. Eh. You've probably been listening to the grandfather's stories again. Ah, no, I swear. Ah, who's gonna believe about a sunflower? Ah, daft kid.
Brib over there, just like, huh, this seems like a fun, entertaining thing to do a side quest for. If there's something there, great. If not, we can accidentally acquire some goblins. And by acquire, I mean accidentally create a small slaughter. Anyways.
You also, Bonnie, as you're continuously kind of like moving around and everything, you do hear a few dwarves just having a conversation as they talk about some strange music coming from the forest one night, the night before they were settling in to sleep for the night. There's just this. No, it's not you. It's Blue, who's psychically transmitting it to you.
We have like a tethered link.
Yes,
Bonnie's sending it to Blue, and Blue is like, "Oh, okay," and then he saunters over to Brib,
yes, as
floating real slow.
as they're talking about like, yeah, I swear I heard like a string instrument playing into the night. And I swear I saw someone out there.
A strange instrument. Can I steal someone's horn? Can I temporarily acquire? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to go in out at night and
And the
accidentally.
H on that word is so important. Horn.
Horn.
Horn. As
I think the N is an important too.
they're saying something about like some
The
strange.
N is also
It sounds like
important.
it sounds like a string instrument, but it doesn't sound right. Like the way it echoed just didn't sound right at all. It wasn't a harp, I can tell you that much for sure.
It's an early electric
Badly
guitar.
tuned horn.
Yeah, Brib is excited. Brib is ready for the dinner rush to end, so you can go outside at night for a small look arounds. You know, just for some scouting. You know, scouting. Scouting.
Scouting.
Hmm.
So
So, anyways.
yeah. So anyways, so as you are looking, as please everyone, please roll me some final performance checks. Mary,
Let's
in
see
your
if we
case,
can-
roll me a domestic.
21.
Let's see if we can bring it home.
That's the lowest I've had in a little bit, for my performance at least.
11.
14.
14
21.
plus
Oh, do-
18.
We no longer get any more.
That's okay. Do we get the
Per- uh,
D6?
Yeah, you get the D6. Oh wait, that's right. I need to roll a D6. I'm too lazy to get in my
Well,
bag. for a
6. So
D6.
I got a total of 20.
I got 25.
All right, Giuseppe,
Perfect.
I got 11 plus what?
plus
A
a
D6.
You're
D6.
a D6.
1d6 to give me 17.
Nice.
All right.
That saved you.
Slayer, what's the total for you?
That definitely helped.
18, I
18.
think.
Okay. All right. So you all finish up the night fairly easily as working together, you're able to get the last little bits of food out. The dwarves are eventually all filing out. I will say that you guys are down a quarter of your alcohol supply.
Man, I wonder how that happened.
It's almost like we've been hosting 30 dwarves.
Hi ho, hi ho.
How's
It's
the
off drink
progress
I
on getting the
go.
buoy setup going?
As you actually say that, Slayer, you actually see you actually see a human and an elf walk. You see a human and an elf, and actually a human and two elves walk into the tavern, just kind of looking, just kind of like walking, just kind of like squeezing past the filing dwarves leaving. As they are just kind of look around for a moment. Pardon, as the human will kind of speak up. Is this the belly of the Baroth?
Ah, it is.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, you're right.
Listen, I'm starting to sound like a dwarf now.
We have a bit of a contract to work here. But apparently you need to have a brewery set up.
Yes. Brib will grab like a bunch of ingredients that's been scattered about. Follow.
They will follow behind as they'll just be like, okay, what exactly are you wanting? As they're just like asking you, they're asking you pertinent questions like, okay, how big do you want it? How many kegs? What kind of like brewing equipment do you want set up exactly?
And Brib is just answering with enough to be with 40 plus dwarves.
They just kind of look
He's
at
looking
you
like,
dumbfounded.
You want what?
What? He's like, what? What now? Pardon?
Brewery set for enough to house and feed 40 dwarves.
You guys
Plus.
already have a bunch of brewing tools.
Mm-hmm.
You have like
do.
2 wooey hits. We need
like,
an actual
yeah.
brewery.
We need a
I-
brewery and a distillery.
And I'd have
It's true,
brought
the
out the
distillery
kits
is
too.
important.
So like I would have brought out the kits, like shown it to them and been like, this plus whatever else we need for this. Like the end goal is to be able to sustain 40 dwarves.
We need more is what we need.
They kind of look
2
at each
brewers
other.
kits are not going to keep up with dwarves.
They kind of look at each other, look at you, Brib, look at each other. They just nod softly. Well, we got paid for basically a whole year of construction, so. Alright. We'll get started in the morning.
If need more, let know.
Yeah, of course. So we'll let you know if we realize that we're gonna need more time or anything.
Or cost. Understand that big request. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And now it's nighttime. Brib will like rush into the brewery, be back, and then rush out to the woods trying to find this
Clack,
weird
clack, clack,
noise.
clack.
All right, it is time. Weird ass fucking noise. I want that instrument. It sounds interesting.
So, Brib, you walk out from. So, Brib, as the tavern empties out and you are at Mary and. As the others are starting to clean up, you waddle out to the outside of town. Please give me a perception check.
Oh, please give me a good perception check. It's been I've been rolling like shit on perception. 14.
All right. Rib, you hear a soft melodic. You hear a soft melody playing out. One moment.
Can I do an investigation after I hear it to try and like find directions and stuff?
Yes, hold on.
Mhm.
You start hearing the beginning of this song play out in the forest.
You look like a song.
Like in general. This kind of soft melody starts playing out in the forest. You may do an investigation as you start hearing this.
All right, that is a 23.
Okay, so
I
Brib,
did a lot better.
you follow the music. You're you follow the strings, the sounds that echo through the woods, as you eventually find a strange man wearing such strange fine clothing. Hold on.
Hello. Brib will call out, hello.
Yeah, one moment. There
Hi,
is.
Fiddler of Horncaster.
Yes, one moment. As you see this strange person out in the middle of the forest. Wait a minute. I actually have a map that's semi-fitting for this. One moment.
You smell like a moment. You can't say that you don't know what a moment smells like, Slayer. You currently smell. And thus,
As
you can smell
one
what a moment
moment.
is.
As just gonna drag everyone here for the sake of Brib, you are down here.
Alright.
As you're hearing this music being played.
Bever's gonna memorize the music as they're playing it, but walk up. Hello!
The individual does not seem to acknowledge you as they just continually play.
Bev will walk closer.
You approach closer, and as they appear, and as you approach much closer, the strange man will look to you. Please give me an investigation check.
You smell like investigations. Dirty 20.
Alright. You look upon this man, and you realize a few details about him. As you get a really good look at him, there seems to be smoke coming off of him. And the strange instrument he wields seems to be smoldering almost. The mask that you see has a very wide, unerring smile that reaches up to the eyes. As the man just looks to you. And you can tell, even though there's the mask, that there's a wide grin as this person begins to walk out into the woods, even further in.
Ah, fantastic. Bev will follow, because this is definitely a good idea.
Hold on, I need to go quickly grab something. Because I thought I had this proper map compiled, but it appears that Roll20 decided to, at some point, McFucking destroy it. Yeah, I decided to yeet the file.
I gotta hate it when Roll20 does that.
No, you really do.
Yeet. You had this file, and now you do not.
So Roll20 be like, I'm gonna do a human. What do you mean do a human? It's called forgetting.
Ah, yes, there it is. Ah, yes, there it is.
Wait, this is a credit card commercial? I thought it was a travel guide.
This is how we know that Mary's gonna get scammed.
Reminds me of those old MasterCard
In my
commercials.
In my defense, they were showing the highlights of Paris and all the cool places and reasons you should go there, and then it was like experience with Chase, and I'm like, wait, what?
Wait a minute. As Brib. As you continue to follow, the path that you take is slowly changed. You start to see what looks like the remnants of seats. These of
Seats?
like some sort of chairs, old and abandoned, long since worn.
I know, Brib's gonna be abducted by the Fae.
I'm part of the Fae. I don't know that, but you know. Let me quickly change out my headphone battery,
All right.
and then like, bang.
So I am quickly making sure the map is perfect.
All right.
So as you can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. As you continue along, following behind this strange man, again you see these seats that they're old, worn, clearly haven't been used in a long time and have been left to decay. As you keep moving forward, they seem to start to become more whole. Bits and pieces that were missing in the previous seats that you saw, suddenly now clearly there. As you continue along, even the path that you walk suddenly changes from a discreet woodland path, slowly and unerringly, into something completely different.
Mm.
You see the path start to have patches in it, as you realize that you're starting to walk on old, rotting carpet, where this carpet slowly turns into fresh, looking brand new carpet, or well maintained. The seats start to look much more whole, until you
All I could
start to
think
see
of was, man,
walls,
someone was lazy.
that look originally ruined and damaged beyond all recognition, start to slowly go from damaged, broken, unrecognizable into what look like proper, almost into proper seating, into proper walls of some sort of grand house. You see details slowly coming together of what looks like a grand entranceway into some sort of playhouse.
Mm.
And as you continue on,
Say again?
yeah, sorry, I was I'm as I'm doing this, I'm slowly having to rebuild a few things. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I was saying, you continue along this path, following the melodic strums of this strange instrument until you eventually find yourself here. As you find yourself in this strange place, the lights are dimmed, the seats are perfectly arranged and in perfect condition. You see the filigree on the walls is precise and perfect to the finest degree that a craftsman could ever achieve. And as you see in the back, curtains, as they slowly pull back, and reveal the strange man with his strange instrument. Do you say anything, or do you continue to watch?
Uh, Not only will I not say anything and just continue to watch, I'll just kind of sit down in this one.
All right.
I'm not one to interrupt someone else's performance. Come on now, I'm a bard.
Ah, the strange man will give a bit of a bow as he realizes that he is in the presence of yet another performer. Happy to see this, as he gives his bow, he will begin to play once more from the beginning.
Ah, wonderful.
As he begins to play, the room seems to almost shift. The melody echoing properly from the walls. The melody echoing properly from the walls as the room seems to undergo that shift. Not something noticeable directly and right away. As the energy seems to all be focused upon you. And as he performs, he will begin to speak. Ah, a fellow performer at last. One who understands the craft. But it is a shame that we could not have an audience for my final performance. To have an audience once more to fill these ancient seats. But you, may I ask for something?
Do ask.
As they pull one of the things in their hand away from the instrument and turn towards you. I simply ask for a duet.
This is gonna turn from a duet into a duel, I bet.
Gotta
be careful about this.
Brib will kind of think and take out his flute and hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my lute, not my flute, my lute, and my drums. Indeed. And I will make my way down.
Alright. You make your way down and onto the stage as he backs up and turns towards you.
The moment that he does, when he turns towards me, I'll do my own small little bow.
He will give a bow of his own.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna need my luck points for this, so I'm glad I saved them.
He will give that bow as the music begins to reach a new pitch. As seemingly from nowhere, more and more instruments begin to start playing. Ah, I thank you. As he pulls the strange thing he has in his hand. And as you look at it, as you get closer, Brib, you realize the thing that he's using on the strings of the strange instrument he holds is built like a rapier.
It is gonna turn into a duel!
Let us have this final play, this duet, and let it be given its proper dues in blood. Please roll initiative.
I called it!
Ooh, that's actually a good
Will
initiative.
you trying to solo a boss?
I don't want to, but apparently I have a fight. So that's a 22 for initiative, though.
Alright, let me roll this guy's initiative.
Meanwhile, Mary and Bonnie just in the kitchen.
Slayer, turn out.
There's a lot of loud music in the forest now, though.
Turn out. The carrier is further out.
Bro, I'm turning this forest into a rave. Let's go!
Which way am I taunting?
Around the island to your right.
And so it begins. Brib, you were up first.
All right. I should have definitely had my. So my loot definitely has its charges back.
Yes.
So. And it's nighttime, so this is the optimal time to use them. And just to keep track, just in case I don't think it would ever pass midnight, which would recharge it. What time is it though?
It is currently around 9 p.m.
Yeah, it wouldn't reach midnight, but
Oh, not 9
Good to
p.m.
know.
It's around like 7 or 8 p.m.
yeah, it definitely not reaching midnight. All right, so I will start us off by playing Freebird.
Free bird, yeah.
And that's going to be actually on
Ruby?
Ruby.
Alright, hold on, let me just. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting to
my
properly resize Ruby. I keep
My
forgetting to
next
do that to
turn
a
I'll do
token.
Thunder
Or
Wave.
whatever.
Yeah, I think next turn we'll do Thunder Wave, but we'll do haste. So that'll do good. With that, Ruby is going to come in and do multi-attack dagger.
Alright. Please roll me
Which
those
is...
attacks.
Why is it an advantage right now?
That is a good question. Why is that an advantage? Haste doesn't give you advantage.
No, the Blib's better enhanced version of haste. We decided it should give you advantage because it's freeboard.
Oh!
No, it has a plus. Wait, does it have advantage or is it? It gains a +2 bonus to AC, a +1 to attack rolls. It has advantage on dex saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each. So I think it's just a +1 to attack. So it's a 12 instead of an 18 on that second one. These will just use the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And that's a dirty 20 for the first. Nice.
yes, nice. So Ruby lashes out and strikes the knife into this musician before you, as the first strike hits, but then the rapier at their side will parry the second attack with surprising smooth ease as they look
The
before
next one I think we're gonna do is Sting.
He goes to sleep.
you. All right.
I don't. All right, he can't fail this.
That one.
It's
That
an
one.
extra die.
I'm lucky this guy has legendary actions. Legendary resistances.
one.
No.
I'm lucky I gave this guy legendary resistances.
Oh, man. He has to use a legendary. He has to use a legendary.
He gets forced to use a legendary to prevent the Burb and Ruby soloing him. Oh, that's just great.
Okay, wonderful. So
So he does
That
not go to
happens.
sleep.
he does still take 3 damage.
Yes.
He starts to get a little woozy and he snaps back to it.
He's like, wait a minute, fuck. All right, it is his turn.
Or attempting to move.
All right. It is now his turn, yes? As he'll not even pay attention to Ruby.
No. Okay.
As he brings his his weapon against his instrument, and it creates a loud stinging note as he rushes forward.
All right. He's gonna try and hit me.
Alright. That hits.
What is it?
As he attacks with his rapier-like instrument thing. And he will hit for... He'll hit for 6 damage.
Rude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How old?
And then I need to do a con save, I think.
Yes, for focus.
Okay. And how much do I need to roll? 'Cause I'll have to, like, I want to make sure if I need to roll luck or not.
If I remember correctly, you need to, basically beat the damage that was dealt to you. Is that correct?
Is it the damage dealt and then plus 10 or some shit? So it's like 16 to have to beat?
Yeah, hold on.
Because I rolled a 16. That's what I rolled, regardless of what happened.
Versus... Take damage. Whenever you take damage while concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain that. Okay, but... If you're concentrating on a spell ability when it happens, and with Constitution saving throw, maintain your. If you're unsuccessful, the concentration breaks and the spell effect ends. Okay, yeah, so that will be a 16. No, the DC of the saving throw is either half of the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher. Oh, okay, so you have to make it 10, not 16.
Oh, well, I rolled a 16, so fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Because I rolled a 13 and I have a plus 3, so...
Alright.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Alright, now it's my turn, I assume?
Yes.
Fantastic. Ruby, now flanking, does now have advantage?
Yes.
Fantastic, so that's gonna be dagger, dagger, sting.
Alright.
First one definitely doesn't hit, but at least it's not a nat 1.
Yeah, no, the Ruby definitely missed that first one. But the second one does hit, with them passing the save. Not needing to use a legendary action, legendary resistance this time.
7 damage, nice. And then it's my turn.
Yes.
But before Ruby ends their turn, they're gonna come over to the side as to not provoke opportunity attack. And then I'm going to do Thunder. And that is required to be a spell 2? No,
Okay.
only level 3.
I know the music you posted for this, but what's playing in my head right now?
Oh. Okay, that is also very fitting. Unfortunately, I'm scared to play that one because of copyright.
Valid.
Look, Konami haven't touched Castlevania in years.
You think that's gonna
we need
stop
to-
them from using international copyright law?
I mean,
the DC is 16.
it's not even their cover, but
Trust me, I've seen companies pull worse.
You have a point. You have a point. At least they're not Nintendo.
True.
True.
That
Anyways,
DC is 16.
what were you doing, Brib? What are you
Uh,
casting? Oh, you're casting Thunderwave.
absolutely.
Alright. He fails.
All right, that's 18 damage to the face. Does he get knocked back? Actually,
Hold on. Yes, he actually rolled so low he gets knocked back as you send him flying as he catches himself on the flooring with his boots. And
I did that with an awesome fucking loot rift. He doesn't even see it coming.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you use the string so masterfully. It's been so long since I've had a fight with one who's been able to do that. Ah. Now then, young musician, let's see you be able to take on this. As you watch him start to play his instrument once more, as great rifts appear to his sides. Please roll for me that dexterity saving throw.
Oh lord. Alright, Dex. Oh, I think I pass. It's a 14 plus 7.
Yes, you pass. As
I don't know by how much, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Pat, you are able to pass as the riffs throw out musical energy that you are able to dodge between as you'll just give a chuckle. It is now your turn.
Wait, what was it? Sorry.
You were able to dodge the musical blast of energy.
Oh, fantastic. And that's his turn?
It is now your turn.
Oh, let's go! And as I do that, I'm going to do my turn first instead of Ruby.
Okay.
Where I'm going to do Thunderwave again.
Alright. Alright, hold on. He is able to pass.
That's still half of 26, so that's 13.
As
Still
he
pretty decent damage.
as this time he plays a note on his instrument and creates a barrier that's able to block most of the hits. Quite impressive. But unfortunately, the same trick never works twice.
Well, not done yet. Be prepared. And Ruby will fly over to his side.
I
Alright.
That
just
still count
imagine
as
Brib.
flanking?
I just imagine Brib being like, "That's cute. You thought that was the trick."
This is next to would this like side play still be considered flanking?
No, unfortunately. You need to be on the other side.
All right, no worries. I don't think that hits either way.
No, those do not.
Well, that's gonna be its second turn.
Alright, done. He passes.
It's still 6 damage.
Yeah, it's still something.
Oh wait, he moved away from Ruby. Shouldn't Ruby have gotten a opportunity attack?
Yeah.
I should have gotten an opportunity attack.
That was very early in the fight. Also, when he got pushed back, that was involuntary.
Oh, that's fair. That is true. I forgot about that. Anyways, that's fine. Okay.
All right. Anything else for this turn, or is that it?
That is all I can do.
Alrighty then.
Nice.
Well, that's all of the thunder waves that I can do.
As he will then, as he will begin to play another melody onto his instrument, as
Does he have any metal on him, real quick, as just an afterthought? No,
no,
particular
you
reason.
can't see any metal on it. As you finish the, as he plays the last notes of the quick melody he brings out, you watch as suddenly around you, skeletal hands reach out to grab you. Please roll for me 2 dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, alright. That's an 18. And
Right.
on a not 20, plus 7.
The skeletal hands reach out and grab. They barely find any purchase, but they still scratch you, dealing 14 damage.
God damn. Alright. I've taken 20 damage. That hits. That hits.
It is now your turn.
Alright. Brib. Brib. Brib is going to cast Hideous Laughter.
Oh!
Ooh.
Break. Actually, hold on. Actually, I'm going to not do that. For one particular reason. I forgot about haste. Instead... Hold on. I need to make sure that I don't...
I took down that poozle.
Oh, good. I can just do suggestion.
When
Before
I was
do
railing on?
suggestion,
Nice.
I'm gonna have Ruby come up behind, and out of all the monsters that we know, I'm gonna let Ruby decide on what to true polymorph as.
Oh!
Ooh.
Alright, hold on. Out of all the monsters you guys have fought in so far. Hold on, let me
Yep.
quickly roll.
Come on, Barrow. Come on, Barrow. Put the fear of Morticia in at him.
You watch, Brib, as Ruby flies up and water begins to coalesce around her. Hold on.
Nope, it rolled Muzutsune.
Let me go refine the token. Give me a moment.
Wait, did I actually just summon a Kimitsuku? Oh,
As you watch Ruby fly up into the air, water begins to coalesce all around her, as Ruby then reappears as a Crimson Menzatune!
Woo!
and they still have another action
Hell
to
yeah.
use, an attack.
Yes!
Get double breath.
Alright, well, it is up to Ruby. I let Ruby decide.
Beam.
Yeah, I let Ruby decide what monster to pick, and now I'm letting Ruby decide what they want to do, because they have
Alright.
power.
Right, hold on. I need to quickly go grab the fucking Monster Hunter book.
Stat block.
Yeah, I need to go grab the
Not
stat block.
Ruby. Not Ruby turning into an actual fucking massive monster.
This is Ruby's game now.
The game was rigged from the start. Let's see here.
You may think that I was
Leviathan,
fighting a boss alone, but joke's on you. I'm fighting with just about every monster that we faced.
Boss is fighting you and Ruby alone.
I'm not fighting it alone. It's fighting me alone, and that's honestly a little bit more scary. In some would argue.
It's just
All
a
right.
bird.
Ruby will do a multi-attack.
Alright.
Mitsits Ruby. The Mitsits Ruby will do a multi-attack onto the guy.
With its attacks, I want to use the sound that the attacks makes into the beat that I'm playing.
Oh! Roll me performance for that.
Fantastic. That is a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
So
It even fucking did a little spin on the table. I'll take it.
yeah, as you see the Mithits Ruby start to dance and start to dance as their attacks begin. First with a bite. First with a bite with their mighty maw as he screams out in pain. Then slamming down with the tail. Slamming down with the tail, and then you see the Mrs. Ruby start to do a fucking backflip and slam the tail down even harder.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Ruby's just the MVP.
As he is
Always
now,
has been.
as hold on, he needs to make a dexterity. He needs to make a save,
Oh, that's right, because it's now soapy.
and he fails.
Get slippy.
Get slicked on.
He now has the slick condition as he starts just kind of sliding.
Oh, good.
Slippy now.
What a magnificent beast for a perfect performance.
This honestly is a magnificent beast too, because they're known as really pretty beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but the teenagers are just fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it has to spend like half of its moving action just to get up, doesn't it?
Yes, he just as he gets up and he just looks to you, very impressed when you were able to blend the movements and everything and the sounds of the attacks into the music. As he continues to play the beat, and he just gives a low chuckle as he'll take his rapier and stab it into the ground. As he will raise up his arms, the instrument still in his hands, as the back curtain raises up, and you see a wall of tubas.
Oh my god.
Looks like
section.
Wait,
The
I'm gonna do vicious mockery next round just to say that he looks like a tuba.
I just imagine like the curtain raiser is like, brava, brava, but now it is time for the grand finale.
You look like a tuba.
As he'll hold up his hand, as he'll hold up his arms. Now I will bring you. Now, perhaps you'll be one of the first to be able to take on the might of the Brass King.
Woo.
Verb will think for a second.
As-
I'm using my
Fine,
free
fine,
action
fine.
to talk. I'm using my free action to talk. I'm not even going to use vicious mockery because it's a free action to talk. You don't smell like Copper King.
As he'll then give a deep bow. Please roll me a very difficult dexterity save.
You smell like a difficult dexterity save, you fucking cheeseburger fucker. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lucky. I'm gonna use a lucky point. All right, that's a lot more preferable. Goddamn. All right, that's an 18 plus 7.
What is that in total? 18 plus 7.
25.
You just barely make it. Hold on,
Let's
let me
go!
roll rubies. Let me roll the Mitsits Ruby. Wow, Ruby did not roll good.
Oh, wait, Ruby has luck.
Oh yes, I keep forgetting Ruby has lucky.
Ruby is lucky.
And she still fails.
Ah, fair.
No.
Alright, now they have 2 lucky rolls instead of 3.
As you as he gives a deep bow as the wall of brass instruments play. Brib, you summon forth your own shield of music.
Oh, let's go.
You summon forth your own shield of music as a sound wave of a thousand brass instruments playing hits you. Ruby unfortunately was not able to summon forth her own musical blockade as she is knocked down and slams into the seats below.
That means she still
Okay.
technically has haste. This is actually kind of nuts. She still has haste.
Somehow he still has haste.
I've been able to maintain it for so long. Okay.
Alright, what will you do next?
So, Ruby is obviously going to be getting up. And trying to
Thank
do
you,
their
Eurus, for
attacks.
following. Ah, god damn it, it's another fucking bot.
Rude!
Ah.
That's the 4th bot
How
tonight.
rude.
It's literally the 4th bot that has followed me, and then said, "Hey, do you want to buy followers?"
I don't want to buy followers. Go fuck yourself.
We're not gonna pay for your fucking shitty bot followers. We don't need them.
Exactly.
Brib is going to use Vicious Mockery. And go, Copper King, you know have copper. You cannot be Copper King. Copper King must be made of copper. You are not made of copper. No king.
Hold on. What's the save against Vicious Mockery again?
It's a DC 16 still.
Alright.
2 damage.
I'll take the 2 damage. I don't care.
He fails, so yeah, he just gets hit with that. Just looks at you in complete befuddlement. I said the Brass King.
Close enough. And Ruby
with
is
that
just coming.
silence, the kind of curtains fall behind him. As he just looks at you with, again, complete befuddlement.
I feel like it was that did the psychic damage, not the actual threat. It was just the close enough.
Yeah.
But I'll look over at Ruby. Come.
And it'll be Ruby as she jumps into the air and does the hyper beam.
Yay!
Hyper beam.
No, it's actually hydro pump, but still. As Ruby launches into the air, and you watch as water begins to gather in her mouth, and she shoots out a beam of water to slice into him.
Get water jet.
Oh dear God, she rolled a nat 20.
Oh, let's fucking send it, bro. Let's fucking
Finish
send
him.
it.
As you watch as the hyper pressurized beam of water slices into him, cutting through him. As you watch as the mask cracks.
He doesn't
That
have
had
a
to hurt like
face.
a motherfucker.
Yeah. As he tries to keep the mask together, as more smoldering ash pours from it. So this is the pain I've been seeking for so long. To think and be brought forth by another one who follows the strings and his rather strangely beautiful pet.
Strangely beautiful pet that can do more attacks than it should right now because I haven't been able to get hit. That was its
And-
first action. Does it need a second action?
Yes, it can actually have another action, as Ruby will then rush up to bite, slap.
Oh my lord.
Oh boy.
Miss,
Oh, boy.
miss.
Oh, Sedge.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
As it'll then be this guy's turn, as he's
Still got that crit though.
as he's still slippery,
Oh, wood.
as he tries, as he will then go for Ruby.
He has to go for Ruby now because Ruby has done so much to him.
Indeed, as he'll grab his rapier, and he will slash into Ruby a few times. Ruby lets out little yelps of
Ruby has
pain
a
as
plus
his
2 to their
rapier.
DC.
I know he just barely hits her.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I'll take barely hit.
as he is now tied up in melee with the Mitsits Ruby.
All right. So, Brib is gonna do something amazing. All right, I'll have you know, amazing. So Brib is going to go up behind them, which gives me advantage.
Alright.
That's a 3, and that is an 18 plus 7, so that definitely hits. No, that's plus 5. Well, 18 plus 5 still hits. I'm gonna quarterstaff him to the head.
Bonk.
All right, make me
And
the
that
called attack.
is- 6 damage. Right to the noggin. What is he gonna do about it?
Hold on.
Bonk.
Oh God. Rib, how would you like to do this?
No way. There's not a chance, bro.
Ruby had just brought him down to his last little bits of HP. Congratulations.
So Brib walks up. All right, Brib Pink Panther style tippy toes. Even playing the Pink Panther scene, dun 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 dun, right, like that da-da. He's winding back with the quarterstaff, and then when it goes da 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 dun, he just smacks the ever-living shit out of the back of this guy's head.
Rib, you bring down the quarterstaff and shatter the mask as the body of the man falls into nothing but ashen dust.
Release at last.
As you see, as the music falls silent, as the two halves of the mask clatter to the floor, there's nothing but old clothes, weathered and worn, clearly having seen once better days, ash in the shape of a person, and the strange smoldering instrument and its pair, the rapier.
Before I do anything, I'm going to pay the utmost respects for a fellow musician and take a massive bow.
As you do this, Brib, you hear the cheers of a phantom audience.
In doing so, I will pick up his mask, cast mending on it to like reform it in his spirit, so to speak.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't
no.
put it on. Do not put it on.
I'm not gonna put it on.
Also,
Brib,
do not take up the weapons.
I can't promise that much. Anyways,
Oh no, we're gonna lose the brib.
no. So I mend the mask. I'm going to neatly fold and put like the clothing nicely onto the stage. Put the mask on top of it, and then I'm going to grab his weapon.
All right. So you fold up the clothes and place them onto the stage with the mask. And you pick up the strange instrument and its companion. They feel right in your hands, perfectly weighted against each other. What would be the first thing you'd do with these?
The song that he played when I first came up to him, I'm going to play it.
Ah, yes.
More specifically, I'm going to mimic it. Oh, and that is a nat 20 for performance.
You're able to replay the song perfectly.
The brib is cursed. The brib is cursed.
And when I finish, I will take another bow at the stage before making my way out.
The Rubitsune follows you along.
Boop, boop.
Rubitsune. I like
Or
that too.
Mitsutsurubi.
Scooby.
Either is good.
Yeah, either way is good.
All right.
I will send you the stats for that later.
Was I supposed to do that on my own?
But I like that you did.
We'll never know.
You'll never know.
To be honest, I don't care.
You'll never know.
I think it was only possible by Ruby's random transformation, though.
I'll say that. I'll say yes to that.
Regardless of whether or not I was supposed to be able to do this alone, I know it was all thanks to Ruby.
Ruby did.
Which is, again, why they have the emerald necklace. Oh, boy. Alright, so I'm gonna make my way back to the tavern.
Alright, so you all, so Giuseppe, Mary, and Bonnie, you all are finishing up cleaning as you hear the sounds of rushing water down the street.
Do we want to go and check that out?
Mary tilts her head. Is something wrong, Giuseppe?
Nothing, I just thought I heard something.
Oh. Did you hear something, Bonnie?
You know, I'm not sure. It kind of sounded like water.
Well, Blip said he was going for a walk. Maybe he's just practicing one of his songs.
Oh yeah, he
Could
does
be.
make a good water sound. Have you heard him make the drip? The drip sound is pretty good.
Oh dear, I spent so long trying to find that leak.
Oh, I'm sorry, lass. I was probably brave.
I imagine like a couple, like a small pan to like a couple weeks back when you were like searching the entire place, like where the fuck is this?
Bonnie and
Not
Brib
actually
are just
cursing.
like sitting on a counter somewhere, and Brib is just going.
Like, it's been pouring rain all day, and Mary's just worried that the roof's leaking.
Oh. Fantastic. So I enter probably at some point.
Yes, you enter with. Do you have Ruby detransform at this point, or is she still fully
It is
transformed?
entirely up to Ruby.
Okay, hold on. Let me go grab my coin.
It is like when I mean like I am letting Ruby like when I tell Ruby to polymorph, the only time that I want to know and like have a bit of control is when I find like a new monster that I want her to turn into because I think it'd be funny. Most of the time, it's just gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, randomize it,
Yeah, fuck it. Just
and it's entirely.
go
Ruby has done
catch
so
it
much for this
random.
party. Yeah, Ruby has done so much for this party. I feel like they have it within their right to just decide whether or not they want to stay in that form for now or not.
Understandable.
I don't think anyone's gonna complain either. Oh wait, does polymorph include the necklace? So the necklace comes. Oh wait, it does change with her. Yeah. So now it's such a. That's how everyone's gonna know it's Ruby because it's a giant Miskasune with a fucking emerald necklace. That's
Where
not
did
terrifying at all.
should I get a necklace? That's oh wait, it's Ruby.
Oh, what a D.
As
All right.
as Rib just kind of waddles his way in, you guys just hear a sound of something bumping into a wall.
Oh boy.
Just bonk, bonk.
Ruby, okay, Ruby,
As
Ruby,
Ruby
come
is
on,
just trying
this way,
it's just
way.
trying to force their way through the doors.
No, you got to squeeze. Come on, squeeze.
Very wiggly.
The soap suds kind of helping. Come.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And then all you hear is a pop.
Yeah, just a pop as they just collide into the fireplace in the middle.
There you
I'll
go.
rush over to their head. Just there. Still getting used to big. Understandable. The funny thing is that with true polymorph, they can just completely decide to be a Mizkitsune for like a week and then just change back.
Big too annoying. I change back now.
Yeah, they're just like, oh man, I've been this Mizkitsune
Mary,
for about a week,
you
and it's
walk
kind of
in. So
inconvenient.
Mary, you're walking in after finishing washing the dishes, and you just see a Mitsune in the living room.
He's gonna think. Gonna look at it.
Roll perception check.
Perception. 13.
It's a pretty big necklace, but that is up to the DM.
Yeah, you're able to see the emerald necklace with the engraving ruby put onto it. As like Brim is just giving this Mitsune kisses on the front on his face. On their face.
Mary just smiles. How sweet.
And I think with that would be a perfect place to end session for today.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That sound good for everyone?
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. As I am
Okay.
all out of energy for the day.
We did do quite a bit, and whether or not again I was supposed to do that alone, I somehow managed it, which again fully contributed to the nat 20 that fucking Ruby pulls out of their ass, and the fact that we had to make them use their legendary action that they probably. PB, you were probably expecting to use that later on, weren't you?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I
That
honestly
is the
fully
great thing about That is a great thing about Ruby, forcing things to use their actions early.
Because that allowed everything else to transpire because it couldn't use a legendary on anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Alrighty.
Alright. That'll be it for today, everyone. I hope you all have had an amazing time.
It was good. It was fun.
Yes, this was hilarious.
And you guys have some
I-
fun running the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yup.
This is exactly the chaos I was envisioning for this campaign.
We ran a tavern and I somehow got into a boss fight, so I don't. All from a rumor. We're just like, oh man, did you hear that there was a wacky sound? Oh, that sounds interesting.
I'm not gonna bring along backup. I can do this on my own.
Well, I just thought that maybe I could possibly bluff my way out of some shit. But
Hey, what do you mean no backup? I brought Ruby.
Honestly, Bib was probably doing the responsible thing, because, like, he knew that, the rest of the party was busy cleaning up in the tavern, and they were probably already tired, and...
Yeah, all I did was help out a little bit and play some music in the tavern. They did the rest. I would want them to take a little bit of rest.
Mhm.
That's definitely it, and not my excitement for a new instrument.
Like, here's the thing. Like, this boss, I had been for reference for Slay Engrave. This was me trying to remake the boss that you guys were originally supposed to fight in the Rem MMORPG.
I had the implication, because it did give a similar feeling vibe.
Yes. But I'm happy I'm happy that this time the boss actually got fought.
Get citadeled.
This time, actually, what?
Okay, for reference, Slaya had...
This time we did not cheese it.
Okay, last time, Slaya had a funny item when I wanted to use his boss. It's called the Deck of Many Friends.
And we summoned all the friends on them.
No.
Oh
no,
my
no.
god.
They did not survive.
No. That was the final boss. No. Slaya had decided that Lyrel, Slaya's character in that campaign, this was like a side plot thing while I was figuring out some stuff for the main game. Slaya had decided to roll on the table, and she rolled her own OC, Slaya's Zest Hellwake.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally meant to be Succubus. And she ended up summoning Slaya, and it kind of broke everything for a little bit.
It deleted everything.
The entire level got so corrupted, it just deleted itself.
Yes, because Slaya Zest Hellwake just broke the entire simulated reality. Melted.
We didn't just annihilate the boss fight, we annihilated the entire stage.
It also just completely destroyed the gaming system that Vector was using, nearly killed Jericho, and tried to steal Lyrel.
I almost got Anakin Skywalkered.
No, you did get Anakin Skywalkered. Eden was using her own nanobites to try and save you and went from being 10 feet tall to 3 feet tall.
She was then given a lab coat by the Rem, and she understood the power of the squishy sleeves. She understood the power that they wield. And that's also where Jericho ended up meeting his girlfriend. Inadvertently.
Do I still have that piece? Oh no, it wouldn't be on this computer. I think it'd be on the
No,
other
I think
computer.
I still have
I
it
think
somewhere.
it'll be on your art PC. It's in the channel somewhere, though.
I know, but it's so far back.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I think I have it. I think I have it saved. Hold on.
That campaign gave us so many good things. Like,
No,
Machine, look at this cat!
Machine, look at this cat.
Feline.
Hold on. I know I have it. I know I have it because I loved it so much.
Okay, well, I got to go get dinner. I had a lot of fun, but
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see you
You
guys
go
later.
get dinner.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, that was great.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream now.